All right. Let's go ahead and get started here. Hello, everybody. Welcome onto the stream. I'm not a professor, but you can call me Nat. And welcome. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. This is, it's a bit of a weird time to, not my normal stream time. This is a guerrilla stream. I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to stream today. I'll get into that in just a second. But yeah, I decided, you know what, I do have time, and I wanted to do it because today we're going to be playing some more 2 Point Museum. But we're not going to be doing our Smithsonian, our Smithsonian 2 museum. I decided to bite the bullet and got the new DLC that just came out last week, where it includes a new campaign museum. All the previous DLCs haven't included new museums, and that's why I kind of was hesitant to get them. But this one has a new museum location, so that's why we're going to go ahead and do that today. But anyway, welcome on in, everybody, and hello to you, Pirate, too. I did see your message, and so to go into that real quick, I did actually. So when I first read your message, I thought that you said, when you say have been stolen from British museums, I at first, my brain read that as the British Museum, in London. And I was like, what? Did something else happen? And so I looked that up. And then when I Googled it real quick, I realized you meant, oh, wait, no, British museums. And I actually, yes, I did hear about that. And in fact, I pulled up the article to refresh my memory, because I didn't look too deep into it. And yeah. It's so, okay, so to go into real quick, and this is what's crazy. It's not that, what's crazy about this is that the items from this museum, so just to give you a quick rundown, this article that I found, hundreds of British Empire artifacts stolen from UK museum as police release images of men carrying bags. 600 items from a collection documenting the links between Britain and the countries of the former British Empire were stolen from a UK museum in September. This happened back in September, and we are just now hearing about it? That is insane. And there's another article here from the BBC that's an opinion piece that says, delaying news of high-value museum raid helps thieves, and it does. It's insane that, that it took this long for... This happened before the Louvre, because the Louvre was in October, I'm pretty sure. So this happened before the Louvre heist. We're only just... And they stole more stuff. They did 2 raids on this location. So this location, from what I can tell, it's from a collection from a museum that is no longer open. It is from a collection... It is a collection that was transferred to a storage facility after a museum closed in, I think, 2012, it said? In Bristol. Hey, Wayward Bard, thank you for being here, and thank you for lurking. Hope you're having a good day at work. But, let's see, hold on. Yeah, it contains diverse objects, many of them from the Pacific Islands and clothing of African nations. There are also photographs, films, personal papers, as well as sound recordings that provide insights into diverse lives and landscapes during a challenging and controversial period of history, the website adds. Okay, yeah, the collection had been transferred from the former British Empire and Commonwealth Museum in Bristol when it closed in 2012. It remained in the care of the City Council, as well as Bristol Museums, which encompasses 5 different institutions and the city's archives. So yeah, what's crazy is that it took them, they didn't release it till this long. And they say that the reason why they didn't wait this long is that they wanted to do a tally of all the stuff, get a list of everything that was stolen. Which to me, if it took them this long to get a list of everything, I get 600. Listen, 600 objects is a lot of objects. 600 of anything, it's going to take a little bit of time to make that list going. I am not criticizing them for that necessarily. And that would be a task for any museum to make to realize 100% exactly what is stolen and what isn't stolen. But the fact that it took them, what is it, like almost 3 months to get this going, that makes me think this collection was not well archived and maintained in the first place. That it probably wasn't fully processed. If I'm assuming they probably have a database that has all of this, that hopefully has all the object information in it. It's very likely that not everything in this collection was fully cataloged, or cataloged to the point where, this would be easier. A lot of things also probably weren't photographed, because that's something that kind of gets pushed to the side when doing like inventories and stuff like this. Yeah. And there's a lot. So looking at the things. Well, okay, yeah. And it looks like many of the things, like it said, were like personal. I think what it was is that they were just grabbing stuff. They just got to a close location and were just like grabbing whatever they could, because they were talking about taking like film archives and personal papers and stuff like that. And those things, for the most part, don't have really any monetary value. So I think that's actually more discouraging, is the fact that they're taking this stuff that has real historical value, no real monetary value, and when they realize what they have, they probably just toss it, destroy it, damage it, who knows what. And because it's been 3 months, I guarantee you most of this stuff is probably already gone, because it took them so long to say that this happened, that people weren't looking for it or being, like on the lookout for this stuff. They could have easily sold them to either like thrift stores, antique shops, at like flea markets, like car boot sales, like whatever. And if they're like small enough and not like super, obviously you don't want to, like, they're not like super famous things, they're probably going to be very easy to sell. And again, this happening is, unfortunately, I think people are now realizing, after what happened at the Louvre and what happened here, and I hate to admit it too, but museums aren't as secure as people think they are. They're really not. Other than like a few exceptions that I can think of, like, there really aren't, like, it's not, they're not as secure. They're not like banks for the most part. Except for like a few exceptions, like, they're not as, perfect as people say they are or think they are. Because what could have happened is that, if when this happened, they could have just made an announcement, be like, hey, yes, this stuff was broken into. We don't know 100% what was stolen yet, but just be on the lookout for like antiques, or just like, just so that it's in people's minds and people's, like, consciousness to like look for this stuff. Because otherwise, it's just going to get sold off quickly, and they're just, gonna not. They're gonna be a lot harder to trace. Yeah, it's. Oof. And I don't know if maybe they delayed releasing this information because of what happened at the Louvre. Maybe they delayed because they didn't want to make it seem like there was like, all of this happening at once. I don't know, but it it really is crazy to me that it took them this long to just say that it happened. They don't have to have the list right away. I can completely understand that, like, not having the list right away. Oof, jeez. Yeah, it really is crazy. And I think it's also kind of ironic, because a lot of British museums, well, specifically the British Museum, has been so, famously has been like very against, like repatriating objects, to country of origin and stuff like that. And one of their arguments is always that, oh, well, we can take care of it better than these other nations. And time again, stuff like this happens that proves them wrong. You're not the best, you're not always the best caretaker. Things are going to happen. You know. And this is just security wise. There's also other stuff too. Like there are rooms in the British Museum that like leak. That I remember seeing articles a few years ago that like, they have leaky roofs, which, clearly is not good for any objects inside those rooms. So, yeah. Oof. All right. But enough on that ranting. Speaking of museums, though, and I also did bring up the whole Smithsonian 2 thing, is that I did actually, one of the reasons why I wasn't sure if I was going to have time to stream today is because I did a little trek the past few days to go to check out the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C., and check out some of their new exhibits. So, if you don't know, the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum is currently on like doing a multi-year like remodel and revamp, where they've been slowly reopening some of their galleries over the past few years. Last time I went, I think was like over 2 years ago, when they opened like some of their new galleries, and they look incredible, like very modern, very cool. Because that building needed a remodel. It was very tired. It was very sad. I remember the first time I went to DC when I was like 14, I think. We went to the Air and Space Museum, and it was a rainy day. And like I said earlier about the British Museum, there were leaks in the roof. There were buckets on the floors in the galleries, like catching water because that building was leaking. So it needed a revamp badly. Some of the exhibits you could tell hadn't changed since like, the 70s when it opened. And yeah, so it's a really, I'll give people, I'm just going to talk, like, I'm not going to go too much into detail. I'm actually going to save it for tomorrow's stream. Because I have some like pictures that I want to share, but I didn't have time to like get all that set up, before this stream. So I'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. But overall, I think the new Air and Space Museum, so far, about like 2/3 of it are open now. There's still another third that's like kind of closed up. Overall, I think they're doing a really good job. With the exhibits and everything, the new exhibits. But yeah, so all right. But I think that's enough talking about that. Oh wait, hold on. One more thing before we start. I want to put this in the chat real quick. Haven't had to do this in a while. Okay. Okay, let me put that in the chat and then pin it. All right. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into 2 Point Museum. Also, oh yeah, also I do have once we get into it, I do have the Twitch integration thing. I'm curious to see how it's gonna go with with this museum that we're gonna start today, because it's not gonna be the sandbox version. It's gonna be the actual campaign. I haven't done the Twitch integration with the actual campaign, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump into the campaign and get started here. So let's go ahead and let's head on over to the game screen. Okay. So, Wayland Lodge, I guess that was the last thing we did. And before I opened I did look at some stuff to like kind of figure out uh make sure like the DLC works and everything. And I discovered that apparently there's another museum up here that I didn't notice. I thought because I got 5 stars in all the other museums and like completed those, I thought like, okay, that's it. That's the game. Apparently I unlocked this. What's the Pointy Mountains? The old curator of the 2 Point Museum went missing without warning or intention. They did leave a note, but that went missing too until now. So yeah, so there's a whole other museum, I think part of the campaign that I missed because I thought we were done. So we'll have to do that another time because today we're going to be doing this. This is the new DLC, which is the Zooseum, as they're calling it, where you now have to take care of animals, and kind of more. It's a zoo, basically. We're making a zoo, which there is debate on, like, whether or not you can call our zoos museums, our aquariums museums. There's like all kinds of debate on like that kind of stuff. And personally, this is my critique, is that there's a thing when you work at a museum is that you get complimentary kind of like access to most or discounted access to most museums when you show that you work at one. Like if you bring like your work ID or something like that to a museum, they'll normally either give you complimentary entry or discounted entry, and it's really awesome when you're someone like me who loves museums. But it never works at zoos. It never works at zoos, and it never works at aquariums. So because of that, I hesitate to say that zoos and museums are kind of the same thing. Another thing is that the history of zoos, I would say, is kind of different between the history of museums. Museums kind of, for the most part, have always had like an educational purpose, whereas zoos, especially in the beginning, it wasn't really until more recently that they became more kind of like education and conservation focused. Before, they were basically permanent circuses. It was just, come look at this animal, this unique exotic animal that you can't see, anywhere else. That was kind of the whole thing with zoos. And it wasn't really until more recently that they've kind of switched to be more education and conservation focused like they are now. But I digress. That's not the point of this. The point of this is that we got a new museum to build and a new campaign stuff, and we're going to go ahead and start that today. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right.
We share countless experiences with our relatives from the animal kingdom. Eating, drinking, sitting. I said sitting. Yes, most of what we do, really. Except for me, of course. No animals on the radio. Not anymore.
Oh, there's a story there. All right.
Guests are reminded to enjoy their
The wildlife.
We can't do it for you.
It's about time the county finally sent someone. I'm Wiggy Silverbottom, and welcome to Silverbottom Park. Okay, the Silverbottom family. They've been a continuous family in this whole thing. I presume you've read my letters. Giles has been posting those old, trusty old Giles, but I do like to hear my own voice, so I'll recap. The extraordinary wildlife of the far-flung isles is in great trouble. Their environment is under threat, and they're falling sick. At this rate, I'll never see a painted panda up close with my own mustache, and that simply won't do. I offer up my home, one of them, as a sanctuary. I'd save the creatures myself, but the county took away my pilot's license. That's 7 licenses this year. It's like they don't want me helping at all. Now, 7 pilot's license or 7 other licenses that you have? But the animals of the far-flung isles need my help. And I need your help. See if you can put old Giles to use. It's around here somewhere. He'll help you,
The
help
museum
me,
hopes for
help
less
them.
crime
That's the
and fewer
plan.
crimes. Does that make sense?
Okay. A special member of staff has joined the team.
Hey, guests are waiting to enter.
Shiny stick. Okay.
We need a ticket booth.
Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to pick that up. Okay. Okay. Hire wildlife expert. Place a ticket booth. Build a staff room. Got it. Classic things. Ticket booth. How much money did we got? 150,000. Okay. And then let's build... Or no, let's hire people first, and then we'll build the staff room. Okay, so we got that, and then we need one of you. Hey, Onion Helmet, good to see you. Welcome on in. We're currently you caught me just starting the new DLC for 2 Point Museum. Let's see, where should we put... Okay, oh, this is an employee area. So let's put the staff room. Put it right here for now.
Guests are reminded.
I have to remind myself that I can't like put just willy-nilly everything down because I have an actual budget now. I'm not in like the sandbox mode. I have to like constantly remind myself of that. And then some food too. Okay. Okay, sweet. So we got that. Making a little bit of money. Oh, critter comforts. I've learned the hard way that guests and loose animals are a bad combination. Don't ask. All right then. If we're going to home wildlife, we first need somewhere for them to go. Terrariums are the perfect enclosure for nature's smaller characters. Giles won't be any help, but a wildlife expert should be able to knock one together in a workshop. Okay. Oh, we need a workshop. Okay. All right, wildlife workshop. Terrariums are miniature enclosures that homes small animals. Wildlife experts can build terrariums in the workshop. Guests will view a terrarium and all the exhibits living inside as a single display. Okay, so it's basically an aquarium, but for living animals. Terrariums can be placed anywhere and decorated like anything else. Every creature needs to live in its natural environment. Select the right biome for your exhibits to keep everyone happy and healthy. Okay, yeah, so it's basically the aquarium stuff where you need to have like hot, cold, neutral. Okay, or probably like maybe a few other ones for this.
Your ticket may become invalid at any time.
Okay, and then I'll
Those are
also...
our terms as well as our conditions.
Oh, whoa, safari donation stand. There we go. What do you think about private collectors? Ooh, So here's how that goes. I mean, personally, I'm the classic, kind of like it belongs in a museum kind of person. See my sound alerts for proof of that, but private collectors can be good. You do want to sometimes museums do want to maintain good relationships with private collectors, because a lot of times private collectors will loan stuff to museums for special exhibits. Also, sometimes, when that private collector maybe wants to downsize, or maybe, when they die, they'll be willing to, you might want to build a good relationship so that way you can have just kind of an overall or somewhere that, like, when they die, that they'll donate the stuff to you.
You're listening to Harrison Wolf. Lately, I've been learning
Because personally, I'm not a fan of like the art market in general. There's just all kinds of shady stuff that goes, specifically like and like the art market. There's all kinds of like shady stuff that goes on in it.
The largest one, I call him Charlie, down to the museum. They were not
It's just
interested.
there's
But it's
so
their
much like,
loss.
especially for art stuff, is that it's all um and a lot, and also what's going on with the art market, and like also just other people, private collectors, is that because they have so much money, they outbid most museums when they're trying to get stuff at auctions. Because museums don't always get stuff just from donations. Sometimes they do try and sometimes try and get stuff from oh, there's stuff right there too. I didn't even notice. What was I saying? They do sometimes. I lost my train of thought. I got distracted. It's, you can't, or okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they get yeah. So that's the main problem right now, is that a lot of, like art pieces, and I think the big one also is like fossils. Most museums can't get fossils at like auctions or stuff like that anymore, because since Jurassic Park came out, every rich person wants to have a dinosaur fossil in their house or in their collection. And yeah, and as you said, Onion, like, talking about private collectors in museums who loan their artifacts, that is good. You want to maintain that good relationship. You can't publicly, you can't say, like, screw private collectors and stuff like that. Because you do want to try and work together. Oh, hey, thank you. Positive event. All staff gained XP. There we go. We actually definitely need that right now, because we just started this new museum with the DLC. Okay, so we need to now build a terrarium. Okay, wildlife terrarium. Oh wait, no wait, my guy doesn't have workshop. Hold on. Oh, yeah, do you have workshop? Hold on. Do you? Oh no, you do.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member.
You
Now,
do?
get back to work.
Huh. Okay, I guess I thought you needed the workshop thing for that. How's the budget? I mean, I am having to be careful because we just started, and it's like I have to like stop myself, because before I was like, oh, I'm gonna put all of the like, the furniture and all of like the extra stuff like down right off the bat, and I was just like, oh wait, no, I can't do that because I actually have a limited budget now. Wait, who are you? Oh, that's Giles, the butler. Okay. Oh, he's a janitor. I was about to say, why are you in the public spaces? Or in the private spaces? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so we're waiting for them to build that. But hey, we are making a profit, mostly because of the monthly grant.
The training room, if they're ever going to improve.
Time to wrangle some donors. Yeah, I mean... Okay, there we go. Sweet. All right. Oh, right. I need to hire a security guard so that I can get my money. No, I'll get you. There we go. All right. Now display the terrarium. Okay, I need to think a little bit on how I want to like display some of this stuff. Because is this like, are these all immediately available? I don't see the thing where it's like, oh yeah, build different plots. Maybe this is still kind of the tutorial, so we're still kind of like trying to figure it out.
Announcement.
Oh, I should probably build toilets too.
That's handy.
I mean, yeah, because there's all this stuff in here. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just put the terrarium for now. Let's see. Oh, does it not matter? I'll just, for now, just put it right here in the entrance. All right, sweet. For the toilet people, yeah, specifically for them, because that's what we want right now. But hey, well, okay, I guess I do have this stuff they could steal if they really wanted to. All right, so wildlife welfare. I'm sure you remember all too well from my letters, the far-flung isles are in great trouble. The environment is collapsing and the creatures are falling sick with far-flung flu. Before you go out looking for creatures, you'd best build a wildlife welfare room. It's hardly a sanctuary if we don't help the animals be healthy and happy. So it's like a nurse? Or yeah, it's like a vet clinic. Sick as a dog. Wildlife exhibits arrive at the museum sick with far-flung flu. All of them? Oh boy. Animals should be treated in wildlife welfare before going to their new home. Place new exhibits in a wildlife welfare room to cure them of far-flung flu. All wildlife experts can heal animals, but you can train certain staff to become proficient in the task. Once an animal has been treated in wildlife welfare, it will be sent to your inventory. Healthy exhibits are ready to be homed in an enclosure.
That's
Okay.
how the expert described the fungus
So,
I grew in the depths of my home.
let's
Now,
go
I may be
ahead.
biased, but I find it
I'm
hard
gonna go
to
ahead
see how
actually.
that's not scientifically interesting. I don't want to get into a whole thing here.
Okay,
Maybe
this
I
has to
do.
be 4x4.
Find out after this.
Yes, a reminder that wildlife exhibits do not make appropriate pets. They're wild.
Yes,
You couldn't handle it.
yes. I'm a big proponent of that. IRL. I am not a fan of the I don't like wildlife trade. Okay, that's all we need. Oh god, it's 30,000. Okay, well, there we go. Far-flung isles. By my accounts, we now have most of the things a wildlife museum should have. Just no animals, unless you count Giles, which I do not. I mean, he's just a butler. He doesn't seem that bad. Head to the far-flung isles and find your first animal guest. The adventure starts here, haha. All right. Well, let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead and let's start an expedition. Whoa, is there... What the heck? These are new. These weren't... Are there new things in all of them? Or is it just like new... I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this is... This is new. Gingerbread Village. Oh, these are temporary things. Okay, so we want to go here. Farflung Isles. Okay. Yeah. Decent size map. Okay. Reptilia, Insectica, Snakebite, Farflung Fissure, Mudslide decreases biodiversity. Okay. Well, I say we only got one, so... Wow, he's already at level 4. Probably because of the XP bonus we got earlier. Okay, and let's do first aid so that we don't risk getting injured. Alright, go.
Congratulations to today's guest of the day.
Do you think the art market is inherently shady, or is it the fault of organizations such as Christie's and Sotheby's? I mean, it's kind of... I don't know if it's necessarily those,
Wherever it is you're going.
you know, those companies' fault that, like, it's shady as it is. It's more just... I think it is kind of more just, like, inherently, like... When you're dealing with things that cost that much money... I mean, there's the whole thing with, like, modern art and how most of it is a money laundering scam. But then there's also issues with companies like Christie's and Sotheby's not doing good provenance research and selling things that are known to be like looted or illegally taken from their country of origin, and some of them not realizing it. Oh wow, that was way faster than I thought. And then museums will buy them, trusting sometimes like, you know, Christie's or Sotheby's, and then the museum has to give it back once it's discovered that it was actually stolen. and places like Christie's and Sotheby's say now that they take it seriously and that they will actually, you know, do their research, you know, with that. But I could never work for an auction house. Some people who do work in the museum field do transfer to like the more private kind of sector, working with either an auction house like Christie's and Sotheby's, or sometimes they'll work with private collections. I was actually just one of my friends at work was talking about how they went to a conference one time, and one of the speakers at a conference was a woman who works curating a private collection for like a billionaire, and that's her job. You know, she used to work in a museum, and now that's what she does. And it's insane when you hear about the stuff that she has to, like, you know, deal with, you know, in terms of like what her clients want and stuff like that. So it's something that I could never do, because it would just pain me to see these things, these amazing pieces of art or culture and stuff like that, get auctioned off. For me, especially when archival material, like stuff that has very clear historical value, and if it was made like publicly available, could reveal like, you know, like new information and stuff like that. When that gets sold at auction, that particularly makes me sad, because that means this information is being kept from the public, you know, that can have very important historical value and lead to maybe more discoveries or stuff like that. But because it's in a private collection, it likely will never be shared unless it's donated to a museum or an archive. People always say auction houses are filled with Nepo babies. That wouldn't surprise me. I personally haven't really heard that, but that wouldn't surprise me at all. But let's see what we got. What is our first animal from the sticky thicket? Snake bite snake. Makes sense. Early adventures of the jungle were falling sick with what appeared to be snake bites. It turned out to be sneaky snakes in the undergrowth, and so they got their name. I mean, hey, that's what they are, I guess. All right. So we have to put this in here, right? Okay, so then it'll get treated. And it says it needs a jungle-themed one? Choose biome. Jungle biome. Okay, sweet. So you don't have to really do anything. You can just decide. Okay. That makes it easy. And I'll just put, right now, I'll just put one of these down. Oh, right, bathrooms. Shoot, I forgot about the bathrooms. My employees especially are probably really, no pun intended, they're probably really pissed right now. For now, let's just put them...
Attention. Donation stands are full of money and unable to hold more.
Let's put them right here for now. And then... Thank you, Hayon, for the Positive Museum. Yeah, we're getting more money. Awesome. We could definitely use that. And then sinks. Oh god, sinks are $600. We'll just put a few sinks in for now then. There we go.
What's that smell?
All right, there we go. Now we have toilets.
Funky to hunky
Animal hospitality. Look at that. A snake bites snake. I've been bitten by a few dozen of these in my time, let me tell you. And that was mostly just one afternoon. I looked right at state. Wait. I looked a right state. Ask Giles. Okay, are they supposed to be British? Or Australian? because that like broke my brain trying to read that. Next. But your snake wasn't looking too well themselves, poor chap. Yes, theirs was a textbook case of far-flung flu. Remember, animals can be treated for far-flung flu in the wildlife welfare room. Once they're cured, they'll be sent to your inventory, ready to be placed into an enclosure. Oh, so we've got the onesie stand. Okay, and then, okay, so now, hold on, let me also put up just a quick little info stand. And let's put our guy in here. Customize name. Okay, so I need to change his name. He's gonna be Mr. Noodle. There we go. Now he has more buzz. Decoration. Okay, so the decoration is for the whole... Okay, for the whole area. Alright. Have a gift shop with a level 5 decoration rating. Okay. Okay, we're making decent money. Again, mostly because of that grant. Alright. Do you know about the... I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Thoughtes versus Sotheby's English High Court art law case. I don't off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've had to look at... I had classes in grad school that were... Oh, shoot. I need to... Okay, I think I'll hire another person, so that way when that one's gone... Oh, wait, no. And also, I'm gonna need a gift shop. How much is a gift shop? $7,000. Okay, not that much. I can probably do that. And I think I'm gonna put it... I think I'll put it in like this corner over here. Along here, like this section.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, and so do you.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's work on a training room too. But that's okay. What should I do first? Or no, I should do gift shop first. And then I'll do a training room. I think I'll hold off on training until I know more about what I'm gonna need from some of these other locations. Maybe I'll do another expedition so that we get something else. Because what I need to do to unlock these, play habitat with a dense jungle biome. Okay, not achievable at this stage of your career. So wait, 3 buzz bonuses on 3 wildlife exhibits. So a habitat with 25 buzz. Okay, we can do that. So let's do another expedition. Alright, go.
Guests should listen when I'm talking. Thank you.
I am listening, ma'am. Don't worry. Okay, so while he's doing that, let's get this gift shop going. I want to make it a little bit bigger. Hold on. Yeah.
Staff need training and somewhere to do it.
Good for now. Let's put this one here in this corner. And then let's put some stuff down. Okay, item needed to complete room. Let's see. Let's see, we need wildlife. Let's get some wildlife books. I think I'll just put like a few small things in here for now. And then plushy stand, wildlife.
Returning from far-flung isles.
Like just one of each thing. Let's see. Mr. Streamer, how good is your knowledge of the founding fathers? It's pretty good, I would say. Probably, I would definitely say more than like the average person. But my problem is that when I like learn something about like history related stuff like that, I have a problem where it's like it takes a lot for me to like physically like remember it. Like I'm the type of person that like when I was in school, I was really good at taking tests because I had a really good like quick like memory. But then if I don't use that thing, I like lose it. I'm not one of those people who like it just stays in there forever. But I would say I definitely know more than probably like the average person. Because early American history is kind of more my that's my favorite time period to study. Short-term versus long-term memory. I guess, yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's weird because like there are some things where it's like I will remember it like really long time. Like, for example, like things like movies, TV shows, stuff like that. Like memories in terms of like vacations or like events in my life. I'm pretty good at remembering that stuff. That stuff I feel like I have a pretty good memory for, especially compared to like my dad and stuff like that. But other than that, like it's actually like for things when it comes to like school and history related stuff, sometimes it is harder for things to like stay in there. Oh, I forgot the small thing. Okay, well, it's fine. No one's excited as I am about a snake in a box. I've got goosebumps just looking at it. But we must help all the animals, from conveniently small to inconveniently large. And besides, a wildlife museum needs something with a little more bite. Build habitat rooms to house larger creatures from the far-flung isles. Let's show the guests something bigger and more life-threateningly brilliant. That's how most museums go. Okay. Eat, sleep, sit. Habitat rooms are enclosures that home large animals. Wildlife experts will restock food and clean animal waste, yay, as part of their working routine. Every creature needs to live in its natural environment. Like terrariums, habitat rooms can be set to a variety of different biomes. As well as biome requirements, wildlife exhibits may need environmental preferences. Light decoration will please animals that like an open environment, but animals with a dense preference want lots of decorations. Okay. Okay, so we got that. First, though, let's see what we got here. I have a question about Thomas Jefferson. Ask away. I'll see if... I can't guarantee I'll be able to answer it, but... go ahead and post it. Cabin snail. Aw. Look at that. This creature's remarkable shell allows them to thrive across the Isles' diverse climates. You're always at home when you move with a chimney. All right. Let's place this guy in here. Okay. All right, so now we have to build habitat. Has to be at least 5 by 5. Open, sparse, dense. Okay. Where should we put it? Let's put it... Oh, no. Hey, thank you for the positive event. Which I guess is positive because it's a room full of children. Or a bus full of children. Oh, okay, yeah, see, look, now we do have the plots. Okay. Oh, we have this area. Okay. We can move it, build it out here. Okay, okay, okay. Let's do that. Let's build... Let's see. Oh, I can't put it there. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Then we need a door. Meat food dispenser. Plant food. Okay, yeah, it's literally like the aquariums. We'll just put that in the middle for now. Okay, and that's all we technically need.
Staff require a training room if they're ever going to improve.
I'll make one in just a second. Let's see. Okay, so now I think we have to go and actually get a carnivorous animal. All right. And we're still making good profit. Again, I think it's mostly because of the grant. Because we have a monthly grant. Which, you know, like most museums, is what you need to stay afloat. Okay. So, let's set that up real quick. Oh, it needs a dense jungle Oh, okay, I see. I need to change it. Hold on. Choose biome. There we go. Cave, desert, jungle biome. How do I... Density I have it. For my openness, packed. Open.
This one is for Charlie, the irrelevant mushroom, and all the
Oh, do I need to put...
unappreciated
Okay, I think I need to
plants out
put...
there. I see you.
I need to put decorations in it.
Botany,
I think.
irrelevant mushrooms.
But there's not
Charles
really...
Brown
Do I
shrew,
have any?
though cruelly
Oh,
shut
here.
down in
Decoration.
their efforts
Oh,
to be
okay, I see.
recognized as officially interesting.
Okay.
This,
Savannah
slimy
grass,
specimen
fern.
boasts
Could be a tree.
vibrant
Okay.
brown coloring and a really strong smell.
And let's put...
They may be irrelevant,
Oh, that's
but they're an
Savannah.
underdog, and they're the best friend a guy could have.
I wouldn't have made it big if I knew I had to do this. Okay, I think I got it. Is this now considered... Okay, now it's considered dense. Sweet. Maybe... Okay, I see. Oh yeah, and I'll put, just real quick, let's put an info stand out here. And one of these for when we do put something in there. Alright. Oh yeah, and I have this. Where does it go? Any biome. Okay. There we go. Yeah, any biome, terrarium. Okay. Yeah, looks like he's good. Okay. I'll get to your question in a second, Onion. I want to go and get some stuff here. Okay, so we got another one. Okay, so Aves, Reptilia. Okay. Okay. Oh, fire for forest fire helicopter damage. Oh, what is that one? Okay. And this one is just level. Okay. So yeah, I think this one's a good one to get anyway, but for now we can just... Oh, we can get 2. Okay, that's good. So there we go. All right.
To our newly promoted staff
So
member,
I'll go ahead and we'll get to that. Complete an expedition to Farflung Jungle. Cure an animal from Farflung Jungle. Slay a habitat with 10 buzz. Okay. Okay. Everything's coming along. All right, so your question, Onion, about the Jefferson Bible. Yes, I am familiar with the Jefferson Bible. Oh wait, I just realized we're in an ad. We're about to start an ad. So actually, hold on. If you guys can let me know when the ads are done, I'll go ahead and I'll answer your question there, Onion, because I don't I don't want to answer it when you weren't even here.
announcement. Without a training room, staff will stay the same.
I know about the
forever.
training room. I think I'll make that next. Because we are making a decent amount of... making a decent amount of profit. Minus the grant. Kind of. I mean, we'd still be... if we didn't have the grant at all, we'd still be making a profit. Which is good. And... okay, yeah, that staff member leveled up. Also, with, like, the... I wonder with the thieves, like, do they steal from the terrariums? Because I know they don't steal from, like, the aquariums and stuff. Do they steal from the terrariums and the... and the habitats? I hope not. You're chilling? Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'll get to it in just a sec. Oh, no ads? Okay. Um, it does say it's going to start soon. So I think I'll... on my end, so I'll wait for that to finish, and then... yeah, then we'll do that. I'll answer your question. Or attempt to answer the question. It actually gives me... that's actually nice, because it gives me time to think about it. Carnivulture. Every day is a party and every meal a feast. When you live in a tropical jungle and will eat just about anything. Okay, dense jungle, carnivore, habitat animal, far-flung flu, mortal, yeah. Natural comedian, increases guest entertainment. That's good. Okay, so let's put
Attention.
him...
Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
put him in there. I mean, expert. I think they said they all have wildlife thing, so we should be good on that. And do these things, do they die? Do they need, like, food and stuff? Okay, they do need food. And also, does it... capacity... okay. So 2 things. This is so small... small terrariums can hold... okay, this size. We haven't unlocked, I think, the other ones yet.
Announcement. Staff member promoted.
Let's see.
What a
Achievement
great
complete.
place to
All right, so let's go ahead and let's put this bird right here. Oh, this one's... oh, that's interesting. When I think when I had the unlock thing, or like when it revealed it, it wasn't purple or pink. Okay. It's kind of cute. Wants to have an enclosure with another carnivulture. Wants a sprinkler. Workshop item. Okay. How many things? Okay, so this can hold another one. Okay. This can be the carnivulture thing. Display. So maybe... Oh, there, I didn't even see this. 1 Carnivulture is fun, but 2 is a party. No, really, that's the word for it. Isn't that marvelous? A party of Carnivultures. I happen to know that there's one up for adoption at the Department of Wildlife. Since they took all my licenses, looking at that adoption list is all I can do around here. Offering Sanctuary. Acquire animals for the museum by adopting them from the county's Department of Wildlife. You can only adopt animals that you have already found in the wild. The adoption menu is available in the exhibits tab of the HUD. Okay, right there. From there, you can browse animals in need of a new home. To adopt animals, you need to redeem Sanctuary points. You'll receive Sanctuary points from the Department of Wildlife for releasing wildlife exhibits back into the wild. Okay, so I can't keep them forever. And you can only adopt animals that you've already found. Okay. Hey, thank you, Aeon. Hey, more XP. That's actually awesome. Okay, so here, cabin snail, snakebite, cabin snail. Okay, so we don't have... I mean, I don't have any room for any of these, but I think I have to take one in order to, like... Oh, send advert? Carnivulture? Oh, it's $9,000. I think it's cheaper to do an expedition. I mean, I'll just take it. I don't have to display it just yet. Oh yeah, and these are the points. Oh, well, there's one. Okay. And it doesn't... Okay, this one should be good, right? There we go. Look at that. Guests won't enjoy seeing sickly exhibits on display, but they'll particularly enjoy seeing happy, healthy animals. Give our habitat wildlife a boost with additional items. Satisfy an animal's buzz bonuses to increase its buzz and amaze our guests. I'm sure the tropical carnivulture would enjoy a sprinkler. Give it a try. Okay, yes, so... It's a workshop thing. Okay. Sprinkler. Let's make one for now. Alright. Alright, I think the ads are... Yeah, ads should be done by now, so... I'll go ahead... Onion to... Sorry, thank you for waiting. I'm sorry that it took me a little bit to get to this, but... From my recollection, and if I say anything wrong and anybody here happens to know more about this, feel free to correct me or chime in. From what I remember, I know about the Jefferson Bible, but was it compiled despite Jefferson's reservations on the church? I don't believe so. I think he made it, if I remember correctly. And I don't know if he's religious or not. He seems like one of the classic deists, faith without revelation. I think that's exactly what he was. I mean, he was I believe he was one of the big proponents of, separation of church and state. And yeah, I think he falls under exactly a classical like deist. If I remember correctly. So I think I'm pretty sure he made it, and he was kind of religious in that sense, in like the deist sense, but I'm not 100%. My memory is not. It's been a while since I've been to Monticello. I went to Monticello like 5 years ago, something like that. Oh, that's cabin snail. That's not what I need to grab. I need to grab the workshop thing. Sprinkler.
Project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
There. All right. Oh wow! Look how much extra money we have now. Fantastic. Okay, I'll make with that extra money, I'll make a quick little study room, and some people can learn some stuff. Training room. it's so expensive. All right. There we go. Again, I have to stop myself from, like, I have to really stop myself from, like, just going crazy and putting all the extra stuff in there that I was in, like, the other mode. In the sandbox mode, because I'm used to having so much money. But now I have to actually be careful. So then I'm working on it. Calm down. Okay, so let's get them that. Oh, but that also means while they're in there, we can't go on any exhibitions, which is fine for now. The dream of never needing to look at price tags. I wish, yeah. I gotta get out of that mindset with this game. These at max? Yeah, they are at max. Sweet. And still considered clean. I might need to get another wildlife person soon. But yeah, Onion. I hope that kind of answered your question. From my recollection, from my knowledge of what I remember, I do think he is kind of like the. I think he was a deist, if I remember correctly.
Guests are reminded to bring an inquisitive mind, as well as lots of money.
Okay, so yeah, they're studying pretty quickly. Once that gets done, we'll be able to get some more animals. Okay, clean. They got good food. This one's still decently clean. Me role-playing my childhood fantasy of $1 million charity checks. Oh, yeah. Well, what's that? Isn't there a movie? Like a 90s movie? Like a kid's movie about that? Like Blank Check? Isn't that what it's called? That's like Blank Check, and it's like a kid who gets a blank check and like spends like millions of dollars on like, like kids things, like buying a cool house and like toys and stuff like that. All right, is he done? All right, our guy's done. Yeah, it just confirms my theory already. There are a few quotes that make him seem like a classical deist, but you never know. Yeah, okay. Glad to know that I was a little helpful with that. But yeah, I think that's because I'm glad that you said deist, because I forgot, like, I was blanking on like the word before you say it. Let's see, received 10,000 from wildlife donations. Okay. Display 50 buzz from Mammalia majoris. I don't have any mammals options yet, do I? Oh, here. And what? Oh, it's an obstruction. Weed walloper. Okay, I guess it's a thing I'm going to need in the future. Okay, that one will just take a little bit of time. This one, I have to go here next. So let's do that. Let's do injury. And go.
Staff training complete.
Oh, remarkable. Continue your expedition to the far-flung isles and expand the museum's wildlife collection. The county will be talking about animals in no time. Okay. He'd go to church in funded churches, though. Interesting guy. Yeah, and I mean, for a lot of reasons, Jefferson is kind of a guy that he goes back on a lot of issues. He goes back and forth on a lot of things. It's kind of hard at times to pinpoint exactly what his beliefs are. Oh, shoot. We got nobody. Where's our... Where are you? Oh, you're in the bathroom? Hurry up.
We're able to unlock a new expedition location. Should we try something
Uh... Where are you going? How are you feeling? Are you, like, sad? Oh, yeah, you are sad. Okay, I guess I'll let you do that. Are we starting to lose people? Not just yet. Oh, dang, yeah, we're doing good profit. Okay, hold on. The Taming of a Zoo. Museum level 7. Average habitat animal biome rating of 75%. Wait, what is that? Habitat biome rating? Oh, with the hygiene. Okay. Thank you, Aeon. Another positive. I'm very lucky that you guys are only doing positive stuff. Celebrity guest. Okay, we'll see what happens with that. Unfortunately, that one doesn't really... I feel like that one doesn't really do that because it's still early on, and I don't have a lot of things to like display yet. Oh, hey, leveled up. So, oh my god, I love him. Spyglass giraffe. The retractable neck of this high horse is used for reaching food and looking over hills to see if there's any more food. I love him. He's awesome. I love the floppy neck. I don't know, that's just so funny to me. Well, it's extendable, I'm assuming. It's gonna like extend, but oh, that's good. Okay, sparse desert. So I need to make another habitat. Sparse desert, herbivore, habitat. Okay. Let's go ahead. Place it there. And let's hire another wildlife guy. Let's hire another wildlife guy, just so that way now we have more than one, because we are needing help. Quite a long queue. Okay, maybe we will work on that. But let's make another habitat. I don't know how big we want this to be. Hold on.
Wildlife experts should prioritize animal well-being.
Okay, and then plant food dispenser. It wants sparse. And then let's change it to desert. Okay, so sparse is like a few things. Desert. Oh, this is still considered open. Okay. I wish, okay, immediately off the bat, a good like QI or UI, like quality of life thing, would be to make it so that as you're putting stuff down, you can see whether your thing is like still like sparse or dense, something like that. So, because it looks like I have to like go kind of like, I have to go back and forth Okay, this is still considered
Sir
sparse.
Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to the only station that matters, 2 Point Radio. I'm Sir Nigel Bickleworth. The reason we're all here. What will I say next? It's all terribly exciting, but you'll have to wait because it's time for some music.
Still not okay.
I'll be back.
Still not enough. Desert boulder. Big desert rock.
Competitive guests are reminded to enjoy themselves. You can't win at visiting a museum, and that's okay.
Does that do anything? No, it didn't do enough. I've seen too many museums have to make depressing decisions in real life. To want to inflict that in game. Hey, fair. Absolutely fair. Sometimes though, you can have a little bit of. Sometimes though, it's nice to have like a little bit of, you know, be a little chaotic. But I appreciate you understanding that museums need all the help they can get. Oh yeah, I also need. Let me just also put an info stand here, even though there's nothing in there yet.
Guests are prepared
One of
for
those
certain
here.
levels of monotony, but they're
Oh
not
wait, no.
prepared for this.
I want the safari one. Gotta go with the theme. So, another ticket booth if it's getting too long. We're too popular. Okay, this is considered sparse. Which I believe is what it wants. Yeah, sparse desert. Boom, look at that.
Staff haven't been trained.
Oh my god, I love him.
People are starting to talk.
He's so goofy. It's like Tigger, but like instead of his tail, it's like his neck. Hates cacti. Well, God, it's not going to be sparse if we get rid of all the cacti, buddy. Deal with it for now. But I will customize your name. Oh. Oh god, I'm trying to think of like a good name. Like something that has to do with like
Museum staff
spring,
promoted.
springy?
Too capable.
How about springy? Let's go with springy. Okay. Okay, yeah, we are still making good profit, so I think I can afford. Oh wait, no, Aeon, you're right. That's better. Slinky, yes. That is so much better. I'm taking that. Thank you. That is so much better. Okay. I'll put in another. Oh wait, no, it's here. Oh, we have Safari. I didn't see that when we started.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're
Oh, these are
not all that.
bigger. And then hire one more. There we go. I'm so used to like the campaign mode or the sandbox mode where we don't need that many ticket booths because we have them so spread out. Okay, then we got some stuff here. Exhibit showcase. Not yet. I don't have a good enough security yet that I would want to do that. Oh, wait, the sponsor stuff. Hold on. Zone assignment, finances. Yes. The Mulberry Festival sign. That's an easy one. Okay. Let's put it here, right by the bathroom. All right.
If something looks familiar, you must have been here before. Probably.
So long as it's not a must name things to make the donor happy. I'd rather be secret. Hey, that's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe we should get some like food too, because I'm realizing we also don't have any like food or drink options for our guests. Or actually, hold on. I'll make, because we are still making a profit. But I don't want to fly too close to the sun.
When you've been doing this as long as I have,
Let me put.
you have people asking you questions about the industry.
Hold on, wait.
The other day I was
Let me put
asked
that
by
there.
an enormous
Let
fan
me-
how I keep the content of my shows so fresh after all
Let me
these
move it
years.
there.
They had the cheek to
Oh wow.
ask
Oh god, there's a
if
giant
I
line all of a
to
sudden for the
come
water
up
fountain.
with material for the air. In short, no, it is not. See, I just did a whole segment about
There we go.
that. Inspiration can come from the most clueless, misguided places.
All right. Hey, surprise XP. Thank you, Aeon. All right, and then... Wow, that's a big line all of a sudden for the water fountain. Oh wait, do I need...
Staff promoted. You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
Thanks, I guess. Maybe we should put another water fountain somewhere? I'll put another water fountain here. So that way... Just so that way, you know, again, it's not like everybody's here at this one. Do you know about A Nazir? That name sounds so familiar. I feel like as soon as if you explained it to me or like gave me a quick like a reminder thing, like I feel like the name sounds so familiar.
Disinterested guests are reminded.
The world's best copper merchant.
Okay?
That sounds familiar, but I don't actually that sounds familiar, but like off the top of my head. Is that from a meme? Is it from a meme? I don't... God, I'm like blanking right now. It's... Okay, what else do I need? Display wildlife buzz. Okay, museum rating above 60%. Oh, God, okay. Whoa, look at that profit. Oh, ancient customer complaint. Okay. The first customer complaint in history was on a clay tablet written in Arcadian. Okay. That's where I've heard it before. Okay, that's what that... Yeah, now I kind of... That sounds familiar now. I don't remember exactly what the complaint was, but yeah. That's one of the things I love about those, like, ancient, like, cuneiform tablets from the Middle East, is that they really humanize ancient peoples and really show that, you know, we aren't that different. He sold terrible copper, apparently. That's really funny. And that's the thing, though, with like we have thousands of those tablets, you know, cuneiform tablets, but there are so few scholars that can, like, you know, write in Akkadian or read Akkadian or other, you know, like early cuneiform like writings, that it's like there could be so much more information on those tablets, but so many of them haven't been translated yet that we just don't know. Yeah, like ancient Sumerian stuff and other things like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do another expedition. Let's do another one here. But I think to unlock this one... Yeah, 50 buzz. Okay, well, let's get another giraffe. Or not a giraffe, but it's kind of a giraffe. Spyglass giraffe. Or we'll get a different one. That expedition. First aid. Right, go.
You are prohibited from bringing food into the
There's also the
museum
letter
and
from
encouraged to
Idin
eat
Sin
what
to
you can.
Zinu, where a teenager complains to his mother that he isn't getting the newest, freshest clothes, unlike his friend, whose father is only a servant to his father. That's crazy. Again, it really does show that, like, you know, humans have been humans for millennium. Oh, Fauna's favorite. Got an achievement. Oh wait, why did the buzz decrease here? I saw something that said buzz decrease, but it looks like it's okay. I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine then.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this one takes a while. This one takes longer than the other ones. It would be funny if one of Ea Nasir's descendants was a shady businessman. That would be actually really... I mean, hey, considering how old those tablets are and how many probably... He probably technically has like millions of descendants. Some of them probably has, you know, done some shady business at some point in history.
Janitor, what would we do without you?
Okay, museum rating is going up.
Yes, I suppose we would.
Let's see.
Robo-janitor
I've heard there isn't
coming soon
nearly enough
from
money to
Wonderful
support the
Technology.
hours of study to learn and subsequently translate because the grant funding is in the popular. Yeah, no, that's a huge thing. It would take so much time and so much effort to translate all of those because those are not easy languages. I remember one of my professors in college. What language was it? Akkadian? No, it wasn't Akkadian. It was a different ancient language. But I forget which one. Like, it was like really hard for her to like. It was like really hard for her to read. Like it was one of the hardest things. It's a zig zebra. This creature's unusual pattern confuses predators by meddling with its depth perception. It's like the battleships in World War One. Are they far away or just really, really small? All right, light eater, habitat, herbivore, sparse desert. Okay, so this one can go with our, with Slinky. But first he has to get...
The lost and found has gone missing. Please return it to... Oh, never mind.
Okay. Assyriology isn't really popular. It's not even... I'm not even sure all the Ivy League colleges have Assyriology departments Classics is a bit more popular given its history. Yes, things like ancient Greek and ancient Roman are way more and ancient Egyptian are way more popular in that sense. Yeah, it just doesn't have the popularity compared to those other ones, the big ones. Problem for scholars of popular areas is that the competition is fierce, and even then, there's not enough money to support current artifacts, etc. In theory, you could become a standout in the field by virtues of the field being not competitive, but again, there's not much support. Exactly, yeah, it becomes a point where you know, your thing is so niche that you can't get, you might be an expert in that thing, but you're not going to get the funding. And yeah, there's a lot of competition, especially in the popular things, like you said, Aeon, like in the main ones. I mean, just in academia in general. It's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go into academia, is because you spend all this time and effort and money getting like a doctorate or something like that. And after you do that, it's so hard, especially in like, history related fields and humanities. It's almost not worth it, I think I've seen some say that Assyriology is quite popular in Germany. The humanities are very underfunded. Yes, they are very underfunded. STEM or bust, yeah, basically. And I unfortunately for me, science was like, I had not good, terrible science teachers in high school that kind of ruined science for me. So it's something that like, it's been really hard for me to like kind of get like interested in those subjects again. And it's like STEM. So I didn't take like any STEM stuff at all in college. I took, for my science classes, I didn't have to take any math class because I had AP credits. And for sciences, I took geology and astronomy. So yeah. Which was a little bit of a problem when I was going on to grad school and had to take the what is it? The GRE? I think that's what it is when you have to go to grad school. Because they have a math section in there. And by the time I took the GRE, it had been like 6-7 years since I had a math class. There we go. Hey, thank you for the positive event. Celebrity guest. All right, we'll see if that goes anywhere. Okay. Wants a sprinkler. Maybe we can make another sprinkler. And we're very, as of right now, I don't want to jinx it, we're very popular. And we're very profitable. But I don't want to do too much and like ruin that. 200 wildlife buzz.
Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
What do you want? Oh, the sprinkler. Okay. New location available. Okay, sweet. We're getting all these new locations. Oh no, not influencers. Unfortunately, influencers are kind of it's in the museum field. You kind of need as much attention as you can get. There was one museum I worked at that there actually was there was a YouTuber who came to some of our like events and stuff like that, and our like gallery openings and things, and he was actually really cool. Like, no complaints with him at all. He was very, very nice and everything. But yeah, sometimes to stay relevant in today's day and age, unfortunately, you do have to. Oh, right, there's still a thing here we haven't checked. Wow, we're unlocking all these areas and we're still not finding everything. Okay. Aves, Amelia. Because there's still a... Okay, let's go here. And let's check out, see if we can get the reptile thing. Let's do XP. Okay.
Remember to wave goodbye to your favorite exhibit before leaving the museum.
The problem is the sheer number of near accidents caused by influencers in museums. Yeah, it's...
Expedition team are departing.
Honestly, it's not necessarily even influencers. Honestly, it's just guests trying to take photos with things is more the problem. They're not necessarily, like, influencers in that case. Why did your buzz go down? Did your buzz go down? Hmm. Would you be more interested in mathematics if instead of number crunching, there was more of a historical and it was more of a historical and logical, as in philosophical logic element to it? I mean, actually, math wasn't that bad for me. It was more science, like specifically science. Math in school for me, I was okay. I wasn't like excellent at it, but I think it was because it was like there were like rules, you know, for the most part.
My darling, albeit
That like, you know, there were rules with like, you know, the equations and like all the different things that it made for me, like it made better sense in my brain. I struggle a lot more with like interpretation based stuff, like English. Like
I was lost. I was cold. I was scared. The controller was sticky and the subject
it was more
well, I'm unsurprised that it appears
sorry, I got distracted by what the person is like talking in my ear is
I'll
saying.
tell you what I told that chap at the deli.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
But ham. One magical gem out of a possible 5.
There we go. Got a sprinkler now, so your
Expedition
buzz should
team
go
are
up.
back from the far-flung isles. Did they bring someone with them?
All right, let's see. But yeah, no, the mathematics, or well, my problem, yeah, I have more problem with like interpretation based stuff, like English, like literature, like the whole like symbolism and figuring like all that stuff out and things like that. I'm terrible at that. I think I'm better at it now. I'm a little bit older, but back when I was like in high school and like college, like undergrad, I was terrible at that. And I would still consider myself not great at it. And especially with things like philosophy, I don't know what it is. Every time I had like a philosophy based thing, like class or not class, but like a section, you know, in one of my classes that had like some sort of like philosophy based thing, my brain just I don't know what it is. It just can't I can't wrap my head around a lot of philosophy. It just goes like in one ear out the other. I try to understand it. I try to like figure it out, but like it just like philosophy, like things in that sense, like are a lot harder for me to grasp. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what is that? Spineless toad. Jungle terrarium. These live in jungle biome. This unlikely invertebrate was named for technical scientific reasons, but the wildlife community agreed that it was convenient that they happened to be terribly timid. It looks like a frog version of the things from Star Wars, the porgs. That's what it reminds me of. It's like a frog version of that. Send to inventory.
Announcement. Workshop
Oh yeah, we
project complete. That's handy.
gotta put them in there. And we're gonna need another terrarium, which we'll build after that. Let's see. I don't mean tourists, I mean influencers. I've been nearly run over by some lunatic already actually running down a hall and throwing a fit at the normal guests. Those jerks choose peak hours to do their things and nearly got thrown out by security. I have thankfully been very lucky in that I have never actually, at least in a museum setting, never seen anything like that. Thankfully. Does it happen? I wouldn't be surprised, unfortunately. Okay, so that's done. Now let's build another small terrarium. And let's maybe also give somebody some training. I don't think we need fire resistance because I don't think we have anything that catches fire. So let's do workshop. And yeah, I think that's good for now. And I'll wait on giving them this until we unlock more places and I figure out what we need. Still good and profitable.
New map location available for discovery.
So once that gets figured out, let's go ahead and... Or actually, no, wait, no. Let's not do another expedition because one of them is going to be in there, and that means nobody else is going to be able to go around and fix things. Okay. I think...
Workshop project
Do I have...
tinkering temporary.
Okay, the spineless toad in the sprinklers we have. We'll put the spineless toad and the cabin snail in the same thing. Oh, sweet. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's put him over here. And let's maybe move this one over here. Oh, wait, do they need different biomes? Hold on. What does... Jungle. So let's put you in here.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member.
There we go.
Now, get back to work.
Okay. So we got a snail and a... Where's the frog? Oh, he's smaller than I thought. I mean, I guess he is a frog, so I guess that makes sense he would be small. Customize name. Wow, a lot of the animals want you... All right, you're going to be Mr. Toad. Specifically the Disney version. What do you... Not you, Mr. Toad. What about you, Snail? What do you want? Customize name. You're going to be Gary. And then, okay, let me move this back here. And this
Training complete. Don't let it go to
Here.
your head.
Okay. I want to hold off putting a bunch of decorations around because I'm not entirely sure yet how I want to, like, orientate all of this stuff. Let's see. Thank you, Aeon, for the field trip. We'll see. Let's see if that does anything. I don't think I have enough, like, entertaining stuff yet.
We are nearing the end of today.
That they're really going to be, like, interested in this stuff. Okay, let's do some more expeditions here. We get everything here? Okay, yeah, we got everything here. We haven't been here yet. Microzoology will unlock this event. That's something I think we haven't gotten yet. Position time, injury. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, Giles is our only janitor. Which I think is okay for now. Then let's do that, so we should be good. Alright.
I'd forgotten that last segment. It's strange what you find inside the 2-point vault. Oh, what fun. I can't wait to hear that blunder back next time.
Let's go ahead and get
2-point
you...
vault. Oh, no, not again. I've had quite enough of that. And quite
Let's go ahead and give you
enough of
camp...
this.
or...
Ta-ra.
No, let's give you strong surveillance.
Workshop project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
Okay. Yeah, so they're going on that.
Attention. The expedition team are leaving now. Please
I
say
wanna-
goodbye and good riddance.
Once this person buys their ticket, I'm going to delete this ticket booth and replace it with this one because this is bothering me. And now get the Safari one. There you go. Okay, and food. What's the most famous artifact everyone here has seen? Ooh, that's actually a good question, Onion. I'll go first. I've been to a lot of museums. The most famous thing? I've been to the British Museum several times, so I've seen the Rosetta Stone, the Lane Marbles, or Elgin Marbles, depending on how you pronounce it. I've seen the Mona Lisa in the Louvre. I've been to Versailles. Those are probably, in terms of like fame, like people, the things that people know, like in terms of fame, those are probably the most famous things I've seen. They're not necessarily my favorite. They're not my favorite artifacts, but they're definitely the most famous, I would say. So what do we get here? Oh, color wheel hamster. Does he change colors? These furry little fellas come in every color of the rainbow, making them a target for collectors and the aesthetically inclined. Oh wait, oh no, am I gonna have to collect like... Oh wow. Okay, I might have to get a bunch of those. I gotta... But first, has to be... Hey, look at that! We did it! 1-star museum. Every museum man is worth his weight in dust knows deep down that displaying animals is cheating. Animals belch and fall over and perform a bevy of other unclothed delights that the masses find intoxicating. Popularity does not equal prestige. Ooh, we got a snake slide. That'll be good. Angled info stand. Ooh, okay. There we go.
And now it's time for another Did You Know?
Did you know? Did you know
Did
gaming?
you know that guests have been given the chance to see rare and unusual wildlife in a sanctuary-like setting?
There's a train
thanks
back
to
there.
a new county initiative. There's nothing rare or unusual to see just yet, but they're saying there's a chance.
Okay. So then can we unlock this other building that's over here? Is this like an area? Line info stand, snake slide. How do you zoo? I'm having one of my excellent life-consuming ideas. I may not have my pilot license, but your museum staff certainly do. A perfect match, don't you think? Where would we and our mustaches be without our staff? I don't have a mustache, so I don't know if that counts for me. I'll join the museum as a sort of expert adventurer. Exploring is in my blood, what's left of it, and I do live here after all. My great-grandmother was actually the first person to ever fall out of a plane by accident. I am Wiggy Silverbottom. There's no mountain in this county I haven't clung to, no beach I haven't washed up on, no golf club I haven't been forcibly removed from, to the far-flung isles. Okay, so I guess now he's a person we can take. Medium terrarium. Weed Walloper. New special. Okay, that's him. What am I... Okay. Let's see.
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
Oh, Aeon, you've seen the... Wait, the Enola Gay. That's at... You've been to the Air Force Museum in Dayton. I've been there too, so I've actually seen the... That's the Enola Gay, right? That's not... Or is that the other one? Is that Boxcar? No, the Enola Gay is at the Dayton Air Force Museum. That's an incredible... That is the biggest by far, like, Air Force... Or, like, airplane museum I've ever been to. The Udvar has... Oh, no, that's right. Okay. Udvar Hazy. That's... Okay, so it's Boxcar. Because Boxcar is the other one, right? I'm not getting that mixed up with something else. Boxcar is... is the one at Dayton, I think. That's the other... Hold on. I need to Google that real quick. Hold on. Boxcar. Yeah, okay. Okay, Boxcar is the one at the National Air Force Museum in Dayton. I've seen both, actually. Because I've been both to Udvar and to the Dayton one, which, if you have not been to the Air Force Museum in Dayton, highly recommend. Imagine 4 Udvars, like, combined. That's how big that place is. It's 4 or 5, like, huge hangars filled with different planes. They have, like, one of the old Air Force Ones. They have all kinds. They had the Boxcar. And yeah, it's incredible, and a bunch of other stuff. Highly, highly recommend. And I think it's, if I remember correctly, I think it's technically free. I think it's one of those where it's like you go there and it's like, oh, pay what you want, you know, pay a donation. If I remember correctly.
There's money in it for you.
Okay, so let's go back here. Let's go again. All right. All right, you wish you had training? I'll go ahead and train you then. I'll make it so that you have happy thoughts so that you're less likely to complain. Like every true business person wishes they could do with their employees. Oh, and you've also seen Monet's water lilies. I'm trying to think, have I seen... Where's that one displayed?
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now,
Is that at the... No, it's not at the Met. Is it at the MoMA in New York City? Hold on. Now I need to Google that. Monet, water, lilies.
guests are reminded to treat celebrities like normal people, only better.
I think there's a lot of them. It depends on which water lilies, because he made a lot. Because there's some at the MoMA. There's some in Paris. Yeah, there's like multiple. So it's like, I know I've seen some Monets. Because I think there's also some in DC at the National Gallery. I think there's some at the Met too, in New York City. I'm not 100% sure. To go back to your question, Onion, what's the most interesting? Oh, my favorite, my favorite, I think,
Assistant needed. A gift.
my favorite ancient artifact of all time. Oh, Bumblebird. These busy bee-like things are responsible for pollinating a huge portion of the flora of the far-flung isles. Good thing they can flap their wings over 100 times per second. Okay. Terrarium. Okay. Um, let's see. But, okay, so let's go ahead and get that fixed. But my favorite museum exhibit, also let's make a medium-sized terrarium. See how that goes. My favorite historical artifact that's on display in the museum is actually in the British Museum. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. It's called the Lycurgus Cup.
Has to be a party.
It is a I believe it's 4th century ancient Roman glass cup that is, first of all, intact. It's completely intact, which is incredible that we have a piece of completed glassware from that era, completely intact. And it is engraved and carved beautifully. That has like engravings and carvings all the way around it. So that it looks beautiful. But it would be an amazing artifact with just that on its own. But for me, what the biggest kicker is it's the biggest and largest example we have of this special type of glassware from ancient Roman times, where the glass appears to have like a greenish color, but when you shine a light through it, when you shine a light up against it or through it, it turns red.
Announcement, staff member
Um,
promoted. What a great place to work.
and it's this red color for probably centuries was a mystery. We had no idea how they did it. No idea at all. And it wasn't until recently where they were able to take very tiny like flakes of the glass off to be studied. And what they found was that there were nano-sized particles of gold and silver in the glass that reflected the light in that way. And it's because the pieces are so small, it's likely that the Romans didn't understand exactly what was causing the glass to turn this color. What was more likely is that maybe this glass was being worked on in a workshop that was also working with gold or silver and stuff like that, and just the gold and dust in the air got infused with the glass. That's kind of the theory right now. Let's put this right here, so that way the other things will get taken care of. But yeah, that's on display. That's on display at the British Museum, and it's not what like everybody goes to like the Rosetta Stone and the Elgin marbles and all that at the British Museum. And this cup is not. It's kind of popular, but nothing compared to like the other stuff. Okay, grassland. Oh wait, did I not? I thought I treated you. Okay, never mind. Can you go in here? Let's see. Bumblebird. Okay, I have to name him. Or her. Is it him or her? I don't know if it... Oh, him. Okay. Jerry Seinfeld. There we go.
Announcement.
Okay,
Start
now...
complete. Well done, you.
There we go. And then... Do you want to customize? Okay. Okay, you're a red-orange color? The... Think of a good name. That's a good like hamster name. I never had a hamster growing up. Oh. There you go. Sandy. It could be that they also sprinkled a tiny bit of gold into them as an offering to the gods, as gold was precious, into a massive batch of glass. That is possible. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever 100% know how they did it or why they were doing it.
To feed the animals. They don't eat cheesy gubbins.
It's one of those things that, like, unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever 100% know. Okay, so this can take 2 more things. Okay. Okay, so what do we need to do? Make a squeaker phone in the workshop. Install a squeaker phone terrarium perk. Complete an expedition to Lion Lowlands on Farfung Green. Find and display Velidae. Velidae? Velidae exhibit. Okay. Let's see. Is that... Oh, Farflung Green. There we go. We got that one done. Rotilia. Oh, geez. Okay. There's a lot here. Did we get everything here? Yes, we got everything here. This one, it wants us to go here. Got everything here. Got everything here. Nothing here. What do we need to unlock this one? We need 2 security guards and 2 wildlife experts, at least level 5. Okay. Location lock. Oh, okay. I can't even go there yet. Let's just go ahead. Oh, I don't have 2 security guards. I can't go. Or do I have 2? No, wait, no, I do have 2 security guards. I did hire another one. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, for some reason I thought I did. It was making it seem like I could go on it, so I guess I'll hire another one. Why are both of you gone? Are you both taking a break right now? I think they want higher pay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Alright. I'll increase your pay. As long as you don't go into the... Oh, God. Okay. Hurry up in the bathroom.
We're able to unlock a new expedition location. Should we try something different?
Okay. But now that we have another security guard, got that. Let's send you. Animal magnetism. Illness can be cured at remedial springs in the bone belt. All right. Yeah, that doesn't get rid of it. So let's do expedition or XP. Or no, let's do haggling. Thank you, Aunt. Whoa, donation stand. Oh wait, no, what? That normally would be a great thing, but because that happened right when I'm sending both of my security guards, they can't. They can't empty the. They can't empty them. So I can't get any. I'm not gonna get any donation money until they get back. Oops. Oh well. We'll get money eventually. I don't know how long that expedition takes. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so wait for them to get back. I think we're still doing alright. Maybe we should... Okay, let me put some food options, because I'm realizing a lot of people are hungry.
Attention. Donation stands are full of
Oh
money,
god. Okay,
unable to
hold on.
hold more.
And we'll put the food back here. And then... Hold on, where's the trash cans? Where are the trash cans? Here we go. There. Okay,
Hi,
hold on, what's the
I'm
dilemma?
Hayley Von Trowel, and this is...
Oh god, roaming pet store. A door-to-door petware salesman approaches the team and begins trying to sell them a variety of equipment for small creatures. Suspended from the inside of their trench coat. We'll take the squeaker phone. We'll take the self-cleaning. We're good. Oh, how much does it take to cost to make the squeaker phone? It is shady. It is definitely shady, but... Oh, God. I think we'll take this... Should we get it? We're gonna get it. Great choice, according to the salesman. Your team takes turns passing around the new equipment before remembering why they're here and getting on with the job. Okay, +1 perk.
show about aliens,
How much does it cost to make it?
Archaeology, and thieving anomalies.
Oh, it's the same.
Let's kick things off with a question from Christian Nominomsky.
It's the same
who
price.
asks, do
Wind
stone
chimes.
carvings
Ooh,
depicting
okay.
humans and carnivorous dinosaurs cohabiting in caves suggest that these dinos were
10,000. No, I'm not going to do that yet because
To answer your
I don't have a good
question,
enough security.
Christian, here's Professor Hamish Curlybags from Pebbly Frog Sanctuary.
All right,
Professor,
let's see. What do we got?
Hello, Haley.
Ah, dang it. Whoa, what the? What is... Oh, he's covered in animals. I was looking at that and I was trying to figure out, like, what is that? Of course, it's the level 1 person. All right, I'll have to send him to the... Oh! Fountain lion. Equally astute in land or water, very few creatures are safe from the scaly, sweet-looking predator. He looks more like a dog than a lion. I can kind of see the lion in there, but it honestly looks more like a dog. But I think that's kind of here nor there. It's very Avatar: The Last Airbender, all of these animals. They're like Avatar: The Last Airbender animals, where they're all, things like platypus bear or, um, lemur bat and things like that.
It's an interesting question.
Oh wait, I
but
should
I'm
have
personally not convinced by
just
these
put it here.
paintings. I mean, can you imagine a fully grown Nibbledon squatting over
Okay.
a tray of sawdust when it needs to go?
Okay.
Me neither.
Let's send our guy real quick to stop the animals from being on his face.
Enduring image, Professor. Thanks for your valuable insights. Now, time for a tune.
Okay.
Announcement. Our health and safety standards are being inspected.
All right, so that's being taken care of.
The expedition team have returned with an illness. Animal magnetism
Oh!
is hard to explain.
They caught a
See
burglar.
yourself.
Oh, thank God. That reminds me. Okay, the thing that I normally do in these museums is,
Obviously.
let's see. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do.
Please join me in saying farewell to the expedition team.
Okay, what I
They may
normally
never
do.
come back.
What were they gonna steal? Were they gonna steal one of my animals in here? Because they got caught here, or were they gonna just take one of these things? Oh. That reminds me what I normally do in this case. Okay, yeah, this is just gonna be XP. And then let's do... Okay, so we got the cat. We got oh, well, I still have to... Oh, I shouldn't have bought it. I still have to make it to get the... to get the quest done. I shouldn't have bought one. I should have just made one. Well, I guess I'll have two then. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that then. Squeaker phone. There. All right. What the heck? To hold the blobs. I already unlocked this. I guess not in the campaign. Maybe that's why. Oh, that's why these are like showing as like locked and stuff like that. Because I haven't unlocked them in the campaign. I unlocked them in my sandbox mode. Okay. Either way. I don't need to be here. I need to be here. Is there other things? Okay, there's that, and there's two other reptile things. Should we maybe go... What are the events here? We actually might be okay with this one. Yeah, I think we're okay with the fire. I mean, other than... Obviously, helicopter damage is easy to fix. That one's not that big of a deal if it happens. Because we don't need to do the first aid one. Let's do that one. Alright.
There are currently insufficient donation stands. This may lead to insufficient donations.
They're working on it. They're going around and making them not full. Okay, so what I want to do... How far over this way can I make this? Because what I want to do... it's just like... Hold on, wait, can I... The wall... Dang it. It's so close, because I want to make it so that... Okay, well, what if I just do, like... that, and then...
Staff promoted. noted. You're now a little better.
Hold on.
Not much, but
Let me pause it real quick so that way weird stuff doesn't happen. And then, okay, let's move these, actually. Actually, no, let's move some stuff around real quick. Oh, wait, no. Let's move... Let's move this to be right here. Right, so that they line up. Have that be right there. Let's put this here. Can't put that one. Can't put that one there. Or what if I put them on this side, actually? Put that there. Oh, for a second I thought that was a burglar. The stripes on the onesie made me think that was a burglar for a second. Let's put this here. Okay, because what I want to do... Because what I want to do is make it so that we can put a door... The doors are... Here we go. I want to put a security door right here. That's kind of how I do most of these. Now let's continue building this wall. There we go. And boom.
Now of a terrifying occurrence. A family holidaying in the Bone Belt Triangle, a hotspot for unexplained
There we go.
disappearances,
Squeaker
were
phone.
horrified after returning to their sun
Now
lounges
I can
to
put
find
it...
their belongings had been swallowed by the
Mic up the
thieving
animals to
phenomenon.
increase
The
guest
group found
entertainment.
its clothes, a set
Oh,
of
so they can
car
hear
keys,
them.
and a basket of egg sandwiches had vanished into thin air. Witnesses dressed in
Is it a
ill-fitting
perk, it
garments
said?
later confirmed they'd seen the items disappear,
Oh, it doesn't
but
work
were
in...
unavailable for further comment after driving off at
Does
speed
it not work in
a
the...
family saloon while munching pungent
Oh no,
snacks.
it does work.
That's a real
Alright, well,
head scratcher.
does it not work on this one?
announcement. New map location available for
Huh.
discovery.
Okay, well I guess we're miking up this one for now. Then I also need to figure out this one. I think I want to make one here. And what I think I'm going to have to do is like... Get rid of this stuff here. And let's build another... Oh no, that's a welfare. I want a habitat.
Announcement. Workshop project complete. That's handy.
I'm assuming these are meat eaters? Okay, let's just have that be like that for now. And did I... Okay, yeah. I did send her to get fixed. Sprinkler, sparse grassland, carnivore. Let's see. Thank you, Aeon, for the field trip. Okay. I think the perk's getting installed soon, hopefully.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be.
I forgot that we sent them. I forgot that we sent them on a thing. Beardy lizard? He has a little stick. He's like a wizard. This hirsute and horny lizard stays perfectly still and waits for insects to get stuck on its foot-long facial hair. Wow. Okay, jungle, terrarium animal. He's really cute. Wizard lizard, yeah. Wizard lizard sounds like one of those like shirts you see like for say like conventions. I forget the company name, but it's like the one that like sells like the shirts that have like axolotls on them. Wizard lizard sounds like something that they would do.
A party.
Okay, let's put
Staff can receive training to
this
be
guy.
less useless and more useful.
Wait, no free small machine? Wait, what? Released to wild. Wait, is that something that I can... Animal desk. Animal medicine cabinet, wildlife landscape poster, supply stack, wildlife welfare poster. I mean, I can unlock all of these. Why can't I put... Is he okay? Because I thought all the animals had to go... I guess he's okay. Okay. Oh, hey, we got the perk.
Guests are reminded
Fine and
that
dandy.
wildlife can behave like animals.
Incredible. Felidae are proud and majestic creatures, but they're also really dangerous. I mean, this is one big cat. An animal like this might call for its own enclosure, with a variety of habitat rooms, and you can decide which animals are safe to live together and which are, not. Yeah, I can imagine this combination isn't going to work well. Habitats each have a maximum capacity. Larger animals take up more room in the habitat rooms. Terrariums can be built to variety of sizes, from small to large. Check an animal's traits before deciding where they should live. These contain information about biome requirements as well as possible conflicts with other creatures. Customize habitats with items to care for wildlife exhibits. Install perks on terrariums to augment small enclosures to better benefit both animals and guests.
Guests are prepared for certain
Okay.
levels of monotony.
So is that
They're
like
not prepared for this.
sell item, call expert, pick up exhibit? I only have the speakerphone that I can do for now. So I think this guy's okay. Oh, wants jungle. This isn't jungle. This is grassland. Are they both grassland? They are. Shoot, I should have done a small one. Okay. I guess I'll need to make another enclosure then. Let's just do another small one. And let's... Okay, right. What does this guy need?
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
Sparse grassland, okay. So grassland, okay. And now let's put some stuff in here. Jungle, grassland. Again, I can unlock all of these.
Don't sweat through the fiery days of summer. Fight back.
The savanna
and
doesn't really,
relax with the Frost Dragon cooling system.
or the grassland doesn't really.
It's a breath of fresh, frozen air.
Doesn't really show that well in here.
Keep your friends cold and your extremities colder with the Frost
Okay, what is
Dragon
this?
cooling system.
Okay, this is
Coming
considered
soon
sparse.
from Bungle
So then let's
Technologies.
put him any rock. Okay, well I can put a rock. I can put a rock in here. Mossy boulder. All right, and then it needs. Oh. Needs decorations. No, not decorations. It needs.
Workshop project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
Okay. There we go. How big is... Okay, this is considered 1. So I can put 3 of them in here, technically, if I wanted to. Okay. So to get this next star, activate buzz bonuses on 2 Felidae exhibits. Receive 20,000 from Wildlife donations. Average habitat rating biome of 75%. Okay, we're doing good on that. He needs a sprinkler, right? There we go. All right. What did I get here? That's the lizard. I'll go here again, because this is where we got... No, here. Here is where we got this. I mean, we either get this guy again, or we'll a fountain lion, or we'll get new stuff. So... Yeah, and I don't have any... Oh, I can get the thing that, like, you know, makes it so you don't have potions, or get illnesses. I forget what that thing's called. But for now, we'll just do the haggling.
Pre-recorded announcement. We did it earlier.
Okay. I guess this technically means we have no... Oh, hey, look at that. Health inspection. Exceptional. Guile is doing a great job. Despite only having 1 butler janitor, he's doing a great job. Wow, and we're doing great. We don't even have the monthly grant anymore. Look at that. That's awesome. Why did buzz decrease? Oh, the cacti.
Announcement. Staff look like
Because...
they need some training.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause this real quick. Get rid of all the cacti. And just put... We'll put a bunch of grass in here. Just so much grass. Maybe a rock or 2. And then just all the shrubs. Is that good enough for you? Jesus, that is okay. Can I add... Are there other ones that aren't just desert? I mean, I guess if I want it to look normal. Some more rocks. Because I can't have any cacti in here. Because Slinky is way too picky. Just gonna put it everywhere. Put it all around you. Wow, you're doing great despite being understaffed. Sounds like the usual. Oh, it absolutely is. I think there isn't a single museum in the world that isn't understaffed. Jesus, why is it... Hold on.
They feel like they never go home. But that
That's crazy that this is still considered open. Okay, maybe I can add things that aren't necessarily like savanna grass. Or maybe it needs like the big desert rock. And like another big desert boulder. There we go. That's what they needed, some boulders. Okay.
to give shop.
Now you should be... Yep, there you are. Now you're at max. Okay, yeah, and they're on their expedition. So the next thing we need to do is just get another cat.
Joining me now is self-proclaimed spirit medium Zuzu Bridal Paddock. Zuzu, I understand you're going to connect
What's
with one
our
of my dead relatives live on air.
Buzz, knowledge, environment,
The voices are starting
habit,
to come
or
through.
happiness. Okay. Some exhibits don't have info stands. I gotta take it really quickly. I'm really enjoying the museum. Tickets are okay
No,
value. What?
Jeremy?
We got a slinky giraffe
not really.
and two cool
Mark?
birds.
Yes.
Aha!
Is that not good enough for you?
Your father?
Again? Oh, this is a different security guard, but still. Oh, dang, we got another one. It has the far-flung flu, so...
Brother?
Goldfish.
Oh,
I
wait.
was about to say
What?
goldfish.
Of course you were.
What did they vandalize?
I have a message from him.
Well, security was on an expedition. That's why they didn't. But it sounds like they just vandalized something. They didn't steal it, which is good because that means it can be repaired. Hey, pirate! Thank you for the positive event. Getting more money, and that's good because my security people are back now. Right?
Still alive.
Yeah.
Well, he won't
Well,
be
one of them
long
has to
if they feed
go.
him soon.
One of them has to go real quick because he got animal magnetism. All right.
And for those of you
Do
who
it yourself.
want to be
Makes yourself feel
similarly
better.
underwhelmed by her spiritual talents, check out Zuzu's show at the Sibibi Hotel tomorrow at 9 p.m. And don't worry, she'll already know you're not coming.
So that's something I will never have. What, the animal
If you're
magnetism?
unable to find a
Or the
donation
money?
stand, feel free to give your money directly to me. Good luck to our team departing
Both,
on an
yeah.
expedition.
Not a big animal guy.
Need it.
You know, I personally, I love animals. Like, I would love to be able, right now, just because of just living, I would love one day to have a cat. I grew up with cats my whole life, and I would love to have my own cat, but unfortunately with just how way my apartment is and just, you know, money, I would love to get a cat for my place. Grew up on a farm, had to deal with lots of animals. That's interesting because I feel like most people who grew up on farms are like the opposite, where, you know, they love animals because they grew up on a farm. But it sounds like you You had it had the opposite effect on you.
Announcement, staff member promoted.
Okay, so then let's get ready to do another expedition. Oh, and also, actually, wait, hold on. Can we put... Oh yeah, we gotta put Beardy Lizard in there. Okay, so we've got that. Now we just need to wait for the donations to roll in. Which actually we will get, because the security guards are going around and, like, emptying all the ones. Okay. Okay, let's go back here. Trying to... Okay, no, I can't go here yet. Let's not go there again because I don't want to risk getting something else. Let's go here again. Alright. And let's do... First aid kit. Oh no, not first aid kit. Reduce price. We're trying to make as much money as we can right now. I don't hate animals, but they're just so much work to look after properly and a lot of time and money. They are. Oh no, they absolutely are. It just takes, you know, the right type of person, you know, to be willing to spend all that time and money on an animal to take care of them. And personally, I feel like for me, if science wasn't ruined for me and I didn't have my interest in history, I probably would have gone in to do something with like animal conservation. Didn't grow up on a farm, but spent enough summers working on a few that there are some animals I love and some I wouldn't be sorry to never see again. I'm curious, which ones, Aeon? Which ones are your ones that you have a vendetta against? Because except for like some bugs, there aren't really any animals that I'm like, oh, I would never. Or well, I'd be okay. Honestly, this is more of like a fear thing. Honestly, is like monkeys. Like those videos you see in monkeys in places like in Asia, I think. Like in places like Thailand and stuff, where they're just like huge numbers of them, like running around. Like that freaks me out because monkeys are like, if they just feel like it, they could just kill you. Like, and they're way more like closer to people compared to like, you know, because I mean, yeah, you can say that about a lot of animals, but monkeys, I feel like, are more in those places are more like just out and about. I don't know. It's just like their secret strength, like. Water buffalo. You know, when you said you grew up, you spent enough summers working on a farm. Water buffalo was not the animal I was expecting you to talk about. Great mozzarella, but they're difficult to deal with. They hate you, they charge. They like you, they charge. Wow. I would not, out of all the animals I expected to see you list, water buffalo was nowhere near my list. I mean, I kind of can see that. They do charge, you know. They are technically buffalo and a type of like not a buffalo. Like a type, almost like a bull. We do have them in the US for cheese reasons. Huh. I did not know water buffalo milk is used for cheese. Specifically mozzarella? Huh. Wow, I had no idea. That's why I love, you know, streaming and like having people come in here, because you learn something new. Yeah, because I can definitely add that I had no idea mozzarella cheese.
Breaking news.
came from water
New
buffalo
piece of
milk.
tech
Is that
set to
only where
allow
it comes
people to
from?
instantly access.
Or is that just a specific type of mozzarella? Chameleon. A creature more than capable of camouflaging its environment that chooses not to. Instead, these kaleidoscope lizards seem to change color purely because they feel like it. It's like a cat, but a chameleon. Okay, let's get
Knowledge and communicate in exciting new ways. While some have postulated this could be a new type
let's
of
put our
library where
other
conversations are encouraged,
terrarium
others
down real
have
quick.
suggested the wealth of information the technology will provide will fuel
And
a newfound thirst for knowledge in today's
I think it
youth.
needs to be jungle.
Fears spread by so-called doom mongers that the tech could lead to the creation of a zombie generation incapable of human discourse and enraptured by
What's a
third-rate
share and
misleading
enclosure?
content have been dismissed by lobbyists as unsubstantiated
I think we'll get another one,
hysteria.
so there'll be that
The
one will go up
tech,
soon.
tentatively called.
Oh, there he is. He's just
This has
laying
already
there,
been invented.
legs flat and everything.
Strength. Well, that's all for today. You've been very patient.
Guests are asked to make
Okay.
do with what we have. You're welcome.
And then let's put him in here. Okay, and then we gotta name him. Let's see. Leon. Ooh, how about this? Leon. That name is just fresh on my brain because after watching the Game Awards the other night, they announced that Leon's going to be in the next Resident Evil game, so that name's on my mind. I don't know the specifics. I only know that the Italians have their own for that purpose, but in the US, the food rules are more flexible. Huh.
Attention. Guests feeling
Because
bored
water
are
buffalo...
reminded that they're not all that.
Water buffalo are, like, native to, like, Asia, aren't they? They're not native to Europe, because I associate mozzarella cheese, obviously, with, like, Italy. Water buffalo aren't native to Italy, right? Or is it a thing like, you know, like the tomato, where, like, the tomato is from America, and then after discovery of the Americas by the Europeans, they brought the tomato back and then made that part of their culture. Huh. Okay, so we're just waiting for the donations right now. I'll have to look into that. Because now I'm curious.
Training to be less useless and more useful.
Okay, can we get anything else? Oh wow, for this one we're gonna need... Okay, well we can do all those things. What is that? What is that symbol? Huh. Water buffalo is the best mozzarella made in certain Italian regions. Goes to show how much I know about food. I had no idea. I had no idea. Oh, I can get a weed walloper. So I can unlock this area. Yeah, I had no idea that's where mozzarella came from. I thought it was just, you know, they just, you know, made the milk in a certain way. Or they did, like, it was the milk, it was processed in a certain way that was different from regular cheese, and that's what made mozzarella. Okay, yeah, let's go here. Let's go ahead. Anything's cheaper.
Ask that you open your
All right.
mind and close your mouth.
Oh, wait. Let me view the map real quick. Do we know anything about what's... I don't know. We don't have that terrarium thing yet. How big is this? Oh, we don't really know how big the rest of the map is. In the meantime, let's make that
The
weed
expedition
thing.
team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance.
Let's see. Still making a good profit. It even has a specific kind that has a protected status like champagne does. Wow, so it's like, yeah, like champagne is only, legal champagne is only from like a specific region, from the Champagne region in France. Interesting. Huh. Wow, this is really... I'm gonna ask like people that I know and see if they knew that mozzarella cheese came from water buffalo, because I feel like this is something that I should have known. The Italians have food standards. I mean, honestly, I think that's just most of Europe compared to America. That's just most of Europe compared to America. Okay. There we go. Look at that. We got it. Oh, great. Okay. It's paramount for the future of the far-flung isles that our guests learn about these amazing creatures. But your usual methods of analysis are inappropriate for endangered species. That's... Okay, I had that thought, because in the rest of other parts of the game, when you get something that's, you know, old and, like, you know, you analyze it, you basically, like, destroy it or kill it. As I was playing along here, I was like, okay, we haven't gotten to that point yet. Are we gonna have to like kill some of these animals to not analyze them? But it doesn't. It seems like that's not going to be the case. Thank God. An expert qualified in animal analysis will be able to increase our knowledge of wildlife exhibits. Animals can be analyzed during treatment in wildlife welfare.
You're now a little better.
Yeah, endangered zone. Unlike the other types of exhibits, wildlife exhibits have no place in a deconstructor. You'll need to look outside the analysis room to increase knowledge of animals. Any wildlife expert can work in wildlife welfare, but only those qualified in animal analysis can gain knowledge of animals during treatment. Any process complete in wildlife welfare by staff qualified in animal analysis will reward knowledge. Train staff to inform guests and pursue wildlife enlightenment. Okay. Positive event. Gaining XP. Thank you, Aeon.
Announcement. Our health and safety standards are being
Okay.
inspected.
So let's go ahead and open that. Oh, right. Gotta send him. Bullfrog. Wow. Oh, he has hooves on his front feet. Yeah, they literally just did like the pun, but well, this is more pun based. But they literally did the Avatar, the Last Airbender thing, where they just combined animals together. Oh, and he doesn't have the. He's not infected. Okay. An inventory. Oh, we got the Weed Walloper. But first, we need to send our security guard so that he doesn't have the animal magnetism anymore. Oh. I guess he got better. Oh no, never mind. He is still there. I forgot I had to click on that part. Okay.
Project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
Animal analysis. Train an expert in animal analysis. Guess 5 of 60 knowledge. Reach museum level 17. Receive 35 guest reviews of at least 3.5 stars. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's train you.
Freezing summers, Arctic winters.
Oh, this is where the
24
microzoology thing
hour
comes in.
nights. The perfect destination for sun
What does this do?
haters and hibernation lovers alike.
Boost terrain restoration
Receive the
proficiency.
warmest welcome,
Boost habitat
as long as
restoration
the
proficiency.
sub-zero
Okay.
temperature doesn't get you first.
And then animal
Visit
analysis.
Svalbard, the coolest place on Earth. Literally.
Let's go ahead and train you in that, so that way we have somebody.
Staff haven't been trained in ages.
I'm working on it, don't
You're
worry.
starting to talk.
We're getting there. Okay, the bullfrog can go in this one, right? Yeah. I get the medium trainer, but I want to know if he's good. He is good. Okay, hates sharing an enclosure with a respite snake. Well, good thing we don't have any of those. Beardy lizard.
Congratulations to our
Yeah,
newly
so yeah, these are all
promoted
good.
staff member. Now, get back to work.
Put another... Actually, I think I'll put a large one right here for now. Okay. And this is just going to be XP. Okay. So we got the XP. Okay, they're almost done with the training. Can we do the weed whacker thing? There we go. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, they have to do the weed. Weed. It's not, technically it's not a weed whacker, it's weed walloper. Okay.
Training complete. Don't let it go to your head.
Okay, so that's... Can I make it so that my other guys don't do wildlife welfare? So that way we can get... Until I train them to do wildlife welfare? Yeah, let's do that for now. So that way we can get this part done quickly. Okay.
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
And then once... Oh! Vandalized? Where were you? I mean, it's still there. It's just, I think, slightly damaged. Yeah, because I don't think, again, I don't think the thieves take things out of the terrariums or the
The
habitats.
expedition team
I hope.
have returned from a wildlife expedition.
All right, and I think this is just going to be... I think this is just going to be XP. Yep.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, these look like desert. Oh, okay, that's the top. Okay, so there's like a... Okay, so there's not that much left up here in terms of places to go. There's a spot there, and I don't know how far down this goes. Okay, if we have the microzoology. Okay, what if we give... What if we go to training?
Interest available to unlock for those who like maps.
What if we give... Give you microzoology. So we can do that. By the way, yeah, do we unlock... Okay, we can... That's one we can buy. Is that the only area we can buy right now? At my old job, we had a bunch of European interns, and watching them adjust to American food was always funny and depressing. Yeah. When I was in high school, I did a German exchange program where I went and lived with some German families for part of a summer, and then they had teenagers too who came and lived with us. And I'm trying to, what was the food that they hated?
Guests should be amazed.
There was something that they tried that
Thank you.
they did not like. I'm blanking on what it is now. It was like... I think, was it root beer? I think it was root beer. I remember they really liked Mexican food. When they came out here, they really liked Mexican food. But I can't think of what the other thing was. Okay, so now that expert is trained in that. So now I think we can go to this new location. Oh yeah, what do we unlock for this one? We should might level 5 in wildlife. Okay. There, so now we don't have to deal with the illness. But we can do that to get rid of the injury. And let's go.
Announcement, staff member.
Okay, so we're almost there with this. It's just we need to get our museum level up. Which I think the only way to really do that is to, like, kind of decorate some more. Because I haven't really looked. What are the decorations we have for this place? Double wildlife banner. Hey, thank you, Aeon, for the donation drive. I put this here. Put this one here. I can just go ahead and unlock all these.
Announcement. We're currently not taking donations. Not as many as we
Nope.
could. Donation stands are full.
There we go. Alright, so unlocked all those. Let's put... What if we just put some more... Snowy weed, snake bite, statue, safari signpost, round safari planter. Also, yeah, what if we just put more of these here? Okay.
The expedition
And we can
team
put
have returned
one
from a tough adventure. The helicopter
here.
is the giveaway.
For now. Actually, maybe we start like kind of trying to figure out like, okay, how do I want to... Because I'm assuming we're going to get more... Because right now we just have jungle and safari in terms of the biomes in here, because there's jungle, grassland, desert, cave, and Arctic. We only got 2 of them so far, so we're definitely gonna have more. Which is probably gonna be up here. Because what I want to do is have it maybe where it's like, oh, okay, have the like all the desert in one area, all the jungle in one area. I want it to be themed
Congratulations to our newly promoted
and have a
staff
little bit of
member.
like, you know,
Now,
organization.
get back to work.
Oh, forgot that they got here. Looks like the helicopter broke. Dandelion. The king of Farfalling's northernmost isle is known for its stately roar, decadent coat, and better than you demeanor. Demeanor. Sparse desert, carnivore, habitat animal. Doesn't say anything about having the flu thing. So I don't think I can place it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, where should I put this? What if I have it? Oh wait, no, not pick up that.
May feel like you have to make a donation, but
Uh,
you don't. It just feels that way.
What if I put it more kind of like in the center here? No, I keep picking up all the grass. Because there's so much grass. There we go. Because it has to be at least 5 by 5, so I can't put like 2 of these next to each other. What if I make it where it's like, okay, I put it here. And then I'll put another desert thing up here. And then eventually maybe I'll put like a path right here.
Assistant to gift shop. Sell, sell, sell.
I'm gonna need
Announcement.
meat.
Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Okay, good. Caught them. Then it needs to be desert. What was it that I wanted? Sparse desert. Okay. Hold on, wait. Does he hate cactuses too? Wants savanna grass. Okay. That's fine. Vinegreens and it counts it as part of that. And then big desert rock.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so it does tell you when you get to that point, when you get past it, when you're adding
I'm
stuff.
your host, Sir Nigel Bickleworth.
So-
Hold the applause. We haven't the time. Today's
So I can put
show
him in
is
here.
positively spilling over with charm,
And then once
whimsy, and
smell
all-round
wafter. Do I have that
goodness.
as an option?
Here's a sharp little number to cleanse the palate and focus the mind.
Wind shine smell wafter. Oh, I do have it. Okay. Go ahead and make one of those then. Okay, we're at level 16. Ooh. Things are freezing a little bit.
Attention. stands are full of money and unable to.
And let's move this a little bit so that it's more lined up, maybe. Or maybe let's move this one, actually. There we go.
Guests are stuck in the museum.
And
Someone
let's
should probably help them.
put that there. And let's put a big one here. Okay.
Vandals caught vandalizing. We stopped them.
Once we
obviously.
get that, we should be good. The smell wafter. It looks like it's almost done. There we go. Okay. What else do we got here? Okay, there's a few other things, so... let's go ahead and get these. No. Okay. Let's go ahead and do first aid. Start expedition.
Team are departing now. I'm always so glad.
Oh yeah,
I
what was the
know
one
how
that we
to go.
needed? Was it this one? Is that the macro one? That's the macro one. What does this one need? Okay, this one seems to be... these ones seem to be more about, like, leveling up. Oh, no, the toilet people! Oh, and I don't have any... I don't have any sensors. Okay,
Announcement. Workshop project complete. That's handy.
I guess I just gotta pay attention? Oh, God. I gotta see if there's, like, anybody who's not who they say they are or wasn't in here before. I mean, like I said, I think the only thing they'll take is these. Because I don't think they'll go after the animals. Oh, hey, wait a second. Did you... Aha! I knew you came through the toilet. Where's my security guard? Hey, stop eating.
We're currently not taking donations.
There we go.
Not as many as we could. Donation stands are.
Also, I don't think they wash their hands.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an
Is that a thief?
exhibit.
No, it wasn't. Dang it.
It's a close one.
Whoops. Okay. So yeah, so somebody went in that one. Somebody went in that one. I'll look at that when our museum is done being targeted. Hang on a second. Where did you come from? Aha! Look at that. 2 for 2. Where's our other security guard? Right here. No, don't collect donations. There we go. Go after the clear thief that's right in front of you.
Assistant to restock gift shop.
Okay,
Please,
normally
thank you.
they just do 2. I'm hoping. Because now I've lost track if there was like anybody else in that amount of time that went in and out. And it also seems like they don't... I never noticed this before. It seems like they don't wash their hands when they come out, too. Hold on. Wait a second. You... 3! I don't think I've seen 3 before. Oh, shoot, but all of my... Are they still... taking them away? Hold on. Where's my other guards? Don't tell me they're all busy. Okay. You got one. Wait, where... Oh, he's over... Okay, hold on. There's only one... There's one thing I can do. Hire another security guard. For just this one thing. Honestly, I'll probably keep them around, but still. Alright, your first order of business, catch them.
Me. And for this exercise, we'll assume that
Thank you, Aeon,
are,
for the positive
then you'll have noticed
event.
countless public spaces catering themselves shamelessly to children. A climbing wall at the
Oh,
bank,
okay.
a ball pit at the bistro, spring-loaded grizzly
Okay, we're
bears
almost at
swinging
level
with reckless
17.
abandon outside the supermarket. Won't
I was hoping it would be
someone
money.
stop?
Hey, I mean, you know, it's random for a reason. A sniffer? These big-nosed beasts can smell food from 20 miles away. Though it may take them days to make such a journey, how do they smell? Wonderfully. Okay, so we gotta...
The children.
Security guard to empty donation stand.
A lot of our donation stands are actually already full, so I don't know if... Oh yeah, they are almost all full. I think because they're all
Announcement.
getting, like...
Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
They're all busy, you know, catching criminals. Oh, and this one has to go to the bathroom. Here, go. Go quickly. So that way you can start collecting money again. What about our other one? Okay. Yeah. Pick you up real quick. Alright. Start collecting. Where's Guile? Oh, there's Guile. Okay, he's gonna fix the helicopter.
If you're unable to find a donation stand, feel free to give your money directly to me.
Oh, is there another? There was another one. That's just a regular criminal, right? Or is that was there another one? Did they do 4? Jeez, I don't think I've ever seen them do 4 before. New item unlocked. Unflappy Bara statue. That's really cute. Okay. Where do you go? What are your... Hates rocks. Sparse jungle, herbivore, habitat. Okay.
Security guard to empty donation stand. There's money in it for you.
Okay. Let's maybe put him... Let's put him here. Plant food?
Attention. Thieves have been prevented from escaping. Phew.
And then it was jungle? Yeah, sparse jungle. Okay. So let's go jungle. And let's put some stuff in here. Hates rocks apparently, so we won't put any rocks in here. Put a log stump, some ferns. There we go. Let's unlock some of these things too. Alright, now let's put this guy. Hey, look at that, we did it! Brushing up. You've built a fully functional wildlife conservation museum at my house. But we can't stop now. Reintroducing healthy animals back into the wild will help revitalize the environment on far-flung isles. Try adding an animal spa to the wildlife welfare. Releasing healthy and well-groomed animals will do wonders for the far-flung isles. But it will also give us more sanctuary points to use in the adoption menu. New coat. Add an animal to the spa. Add an animal spa to the wildlife welfare rooms to pamper animal guests. Creatures receive bonuses after underdoing treatment. Add an animal spa to wildlife welfare rooms to pamper animal guests. Guests will surely be impressed to see wildlife looking their finest. Releasing animals that have recently received a spa treatment produces more sanctuary points. Care for wildlife before reintroducing them to the far-flung isles for maximum mutual benefits. Oh, I just have this. Okay. There we go.
Announcement. Please exit through the gift shop.
And then... Wait, is this here? No. Okay, it's here. Animal spa. Oh, that's a micro animal spa? Okay. Yes, it is. How big are these animals? Wow, okay. Okay, brushing up by an animal spa. By a micro animal spa. Okay, I need to extend this room.
Don't sweat through the fiery days of summer. Fight back and relax with
And
the
if I
Frost
move-
Dragon cooling system. It's a breath of fresh, frozen air.
And then, can I now put this?
Keep your friends
There's
cold
enough space?
and your extremities colder with
There
the
we go.
Frost Dragon
Yes, it
cooling
is.
system. Coming soon from Bungled Technologies.
Okay. Evolution alignment level 3 in wildlife. Okay. Place an animal in a reanimated animal spa to start treatment. Okay, for the micro one, let's see. Let's do Sandy. Just really quick. There we go.
Staff should eat,
All right.
breathe, and think like an animal while
Let's see
caring
how
for
long this
wildlife.
takes.
Thank you.
Oh, just put a mesh. It's literally a washing machine. Jesus. So wait, so does doing this also increase enlightenment, or is it just doing this? Complete a micro spa. Complete an animal spa treatment. Okay. Let's also maybe do another expedition. Yeah, we'll just have you go. Level up some. XP. Alright.
Attention. The museum is what you make of it. Are you doing a good job?
Alright.
Announcement. Our security measures are being inspected.
This does do pretty quickly. Ooh, new item unlocked. Okay, so that doing the washing thing does count for enlightenment. Okay, and do they automatically go back to the thing that they were in? Or do they go to my inventory? They go to my inventory, okay. Oh, and it increases their... I see, it increases their knowledge. Okay. So let's do a big one. Alright. This person needs a... Let's also put... Oh no, that's out of bounds. No, let's put this one here.
Guests are reminded that if you don't seem interested, you probably seem stupid.
Alright, let's... I forgot about that line. Alright, let's put Slinky. Let's give Slinky a bath. Slinky deserves it. Oh my god, he's so awesome. I think Slinky is my favorite of all the animals we've seen so far. Thank you. Hey, donation! The one you wanted before. Alright. Sprungbok. Don't be misled by this creature's signature startled expression, capable of eluding predators for hours at a time with sudden, jerking leaps. They're not calm, but still totally in control. Open desert, herbivore, habitat. Okay. Doesn't have the disease.
Announcement. We're currently not taking. Stands are full.
Alright, we'll wait for the donation stands to not be full anymore, so that way we can... So before we send our security people on any other missions. Oh. God, they're my favorite. The spyglass giraffe.
Staff promoted. You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
Yeah, that's something. Okay, so after that we should be able to get both of these, right? Okay, we can't put him... We put him in this one? Oh, there we go. Rewilding. While we must care for each and every animal staying here at the museum, we can't lose sight of the greater purpose of helping the far-flung isles. Releasing healthy exhibits back into the wild will do wonders for its biodiversity. In turn, we should start to find rare and unusual varieties of creatures as the environment improves. Oh, sanctuary points. Reintroducing wildlife to the far-flung isles rewards sanctuary points that can be redeemed for new animals in the adoption menu. However, it also increases the biodiversity level of POIs in Far-Flung Isles map. Biodiversity is a unique form of survey level for wildlife POIs. POIs with a high biodiversity level may reward rare, higher quality wildlife exhibits. Heal the Far-Flung Isles to find extraordinary wildlife.
Sir Nigel
Okay.
Bickleworth on 2 Point
Okay.
Radio. It's
And
time to answer some
how much
questions
is...
from my dear
Okay, maybe I can put
listeners.
the...
I really must burn that
Okay,
contract.
Slinky.
Anyway, here goes. This is from Gil near Little Fidget. Who
Customize
writes,
name. I already
"Hello,
did.
Nigel. Hello, Gil. How do I get into a career in radio? Thanks for the question, Gil, but I'll refrain from commenting if you do or don't mind. The last thing I need
What, do you want me
is
to
a bunch
do it
of
again?
greedy Gils
I think that
snapping
might
at
be
my
a glitch.
heels. No, thank you.
Okay. And Sprungbook can also go in...
Attention. Cheese ball is not permitted
Oh,
inside
open
the museum.
desert.
What's wrong with you?
Okay. Hates rocks. Wants some wind chimes. Okay.
Announcement.
I think I'll
Randall
build a
wants
special
that.
thing.
What a bad guest.
Special habitat. Very well. Release an animal back to the far-flung isles. Who am I going to release? This one there. I don't know, I'm getting... See, the problem is they make you name them and then you get attached. It'll have to be either one of these guys or one of these guys, because they're the only ones I have multiples of. Open. Open desert. Just put a few small things in here so that way it stays...
Staff are doing a great job. Look
Also,
what
it wanted
they were
wind
working hard on.
chimes.
I know I could.
A succulent. There we go. Alright. Yeah, still considered open. So this should be it. We just need the wind chimes. Maybe let's build some wind chimes real quick. Okay. Okay, if we're gonna release... Okay, maybe let's wash one of them real quick. Hold on. Are these pretty much the same? I don't think there's really... Okay, this one gives us less
To restock gift shop.
average. Oh yeah, they're both average, but this one has less buzz. So I guess we'll release this one after we give him a good wash. Oh, of course. The one person we have for this is also doing this right now. Oh yeah, how's everybody feel about pay? Yeah, we'll increase it some. And let's put, oh yeah, sign. Let's put on,
Workshop project complete.
oh, that was quick.
Tinkering
Put it here.
temporarily terminated.
And put some wind chimes in here. Yeah, there we go. All right. I have to say we've been doing good. We're making good profit. We'll see how long this takes. And maybe we'll... I don't know if security cameras, no camera room. Minus $5,000? What? Oh. Dang. I forgot that you can be punished for, like, not having good enough stuff. Alright. I think the plan, what I'm gonna do is, let's see, how long, God, I can't believe it's been over 3.5 hours. Time went by so fast. Ooh, new item unlocked. Biscuit buffet.
Guests are reminded to visualize making a big donation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on, let's do this so we can claim those. Okay. And then I think let's go ahead and release him. Alright, release to wild. Alright. Boom. Look at that. 2-star museum. My representatives inform me that the place is really coming along, as it is cumulative as is its cumulative stench. Kudos to you and your smelly little institution. Scale spritzer, plant food dispenser 2. Oh, and meat food dispenser 2 unlocked. Cool. All right, continue.
The rising success of the county's wildlife museum is prompting new and divisive questions.
I don't remember that.
Questions like, what are better,
That-
animals or fish? Who would win in a triathlon?
Animals
A
are
whale
better.
or a team of chimps? And why does everything have to be a contest? Tune in tomorrow when we'll
I don't know,
be
it's more fun
debating
that way.
very subject.
That's it for today. I'll leave you with some
Okay.
musings. One can't
So,
help but
I
feel
think
that things are drying up
we're
here
gonna
on
go
the
ahead
county's
and we're gonna
surface,
call it
only
here
getting more dire by the
today.
day. So, if any of our stylish
because
sea-dwelling
it is
relatives
getting
are
a little late
listening
for me
in,
and I do need
know
to.
that
I
I'm
haven't had
ready
dinner
and
yet.
willing to drop by for a visit,
But this has been
or
fun, and
permanent
wow, I
possession
can't
on
believe
Wetlantis
over
Radio.
3.5 hours went by
Whatever's
so
easier.
fast.
Let's take the plunge.
This
I've
has been
been
really
Sir
fun. I really
Nigel
am liking this new
Bickleworth,
expansion
and
so
this
far.
might have
It
been my
really
final show on
feel
2
like it's a
Point
good
Radio.
addition. The
Toodles.
fact that it includes like more
Animal guests
a new
receive an
museum
announcement
space,
when
more
departing
campaign
the
stuff.
museum.
I'm
Note
really
the
enjoying it so
same
far.
treatment.
And we got 2 out of the 5 stars so far. So we're almost halfway with this one so far. But yeah, all right. So let's go ahead then and let's head back to our office. There we go. All right. So yeah, that's going to do it for today, folks. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new here, I'm not a professor, but you can call me Nap. I do these streams normally every Sunday and Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but today was a bit of a guerrilla stream where I decided to play this game. On my other streams, which one will be tomorrow, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we do looking at historical documents and history research streams. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at Christmas catalogs from the 1980s. We've so far looked at catalogs from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So tomorrow we're moving on up to the next decade, and it's going to be some fun 80s stuff. So that's what we're gonna call it for today. So if you want to know when I go live, though, when I do more streams like 2 Point Museum, make sure you go ahead and follow. Let's see. Let's go ahead now and we can find somebody to raid. Also, let's see. Also, I do have a YouTube channel that's linked down below if you want to check that out as well. And yeah, all right. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna raid somebody else who's playing 2 Point Museum. And we've actually raided them before. This is VPie. So let's go ahead and get this raid ready to go. All right. And let me go ahead and get the raid message going. Wait, hold on. I can't do the normal map raid one. Okay, so there's that one for subscribers, and then we'll do one for followers. There we go. All right, so yeah, that's going to do it for today, folks. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day or night wherever you are. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be here again. And I really want to play more 2 Point Museum probably next week too, because I'm really enjoying this and getting back into it. But yeah, all right. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.